it. So it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Servpro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're Servpro's first responders to your property's disaster.
Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone.
Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite Servpro operatives highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge. But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation. And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call Servpro.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Well, an early start to the high school football season in the state of North Dakota brings us week number 2 in high school football across the state, but week number 1 for schools in the Class 11 2A division. Hi, good evening, everybody. Scott Woodmansey alongside Chuck Claremont. Glad to welcome you aboard to our first broadcast of the 2022 high school football season and inside our Shields pregame show. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions from fishing to fashion. That's Shields. As this afternoon, early evening, here at the MD Resource Community Bowl, our first matchup here on the PSP Network features the Bismarck Demons playing host to the Fargo Shanley Deacons. And Chuck, early start to the football season, starting things a week early for the 2A schools. Most schools are in week number 2, but again, another beautiful night here at the MDU Resource Community Bowl.
Yeah, what a great setup for this first game. Great rivalry with these two teams. More so in terms of success. These two teams have had loads of success in championships in Fargo Shanley and Bismarck High, and so it'll be the first matchup. I mean, a second regular season matchup and just 7th overall, but ultimately it's a beautiful night, Scott, and it's great for us. It's been a while since we've been on the air, and we had a little golf in the middle of the summer, but ultimately we've been resting the vocal cords for about 5 months. We're ready to go.
Yeah, well, we've got no choice whether we're ready or not. And you look at this, Chuck, Bismarck High coming in, we'll get more inside the teams later, but really it's a team coming off their first losing season since Mark Gibson took over. Last year they made the playoffs in a funky way, let's just say that. And Troy Mattern, he got his team in the playoffs, lost in the semifinals, a perennial state champion. So really two teams that are going to try to find an identity here in this game.
Yeah, you mentioned Mark Gibson. He's been coaching 24 years, Scott. He steps in for Coach Bob Feeney back in 1999. He has a losing season, and he rolls off 22 straight seasons where he made the playoffs. He's made the playoffs every year, but he's had winning seasons, obviously multiple state championships for Mark Gibson. But then last year they faltered. I mean, you think of Coach Gibson, he had 47 losses in 23 years coming into last year, and he finishes ultimately 3-7 last year. And Coach Gibson knows that, hey, with some of the changes with Legacy and Century and whatever, he knew that losing some kids and how things have broke out, that last year he was concerned this might be a little tough season. And the one thing about Coach, he's always been positive about the effort for his kids. He says the wins and losses are going to take care of themselves, but ultimately all I'm asking for is effort. And I'm not sure he thought that he had max effort last year, especially when Isaiah Hoos went down. But this year, I know I'm talking to him beforehand, early in the summer, he said he liked his team. He liked the effort that his team had put in terms of the offseason. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes today.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that, as that's one thing you talk about. The effort from last year's team did not sit well with Mark Gibson, but we'll get more into that. As we said, other action for the 2A side, 2A schools tonight. Legacy's in West Fargo to take on Cheyenne. Davies has traveled out west to take on the Mandan Braves. Shanley and Bismarck, as you'll hear that right here on the PSP Network. Fargo South and Williston. That is a matchup of a 2A and an A school there. Century on the road at West Fargo, and St. Mary's making their debut into the 2A football up at Minot. And Chuck, we talked about that. The new format again this year. Last year we saw Bismarck High get in with a under 500 record. We saw Fargo Davies sit there played 3 weeks of football with a winning record. They did not get in. The format has changed, Chuck, and now we are going with the QRF to determine our playoff teams.
Yeah, the QRF, the quality results formula. It's created to kind of try and rank teams from different parts of the state. It's basically based on win or loss, opponents win, class differential. There's a lot of things that go into this formula, and when it comes down to it, last year Fargo Davies, using the QRF, they finished 4th at the end of the year. But guess what? Because they lost 2 games in their division, they were already out 2 games into the season, and that's without question was a precipice for why they changed this to this year in terms of everything's based on the QRF. So I mean, in theory, because this West region is weighted with more teams than the East, I mean, you have 7 teams in the West and 4 in the East. You could get 7 teams in theory into the 8-team state tournament.
Yeah,
probably isn't going to happen, but
no, really,
in theory.
Really unbalanced conferences, and with that, you have to go to that. And so as we move along and the season moves along, we'll keep folks up to date on that because it'll be interesting to see. And people may ask, well, how does it work if you got Williston playing in 2A and South playing in A? Well, we're not mathematicians, but nonetheless, there's a formula. Trust me, the big fella's looking at it right now. And we got a football broadcast to do, and if we want to break that down, we're going to be here till midnight.
Listen to Todd Domrys at KXMB this Sunday because he's breaking it down, the whole QRF. Lots of conversation on that in the 15 minutes, what's it called, after the whistle. After the whistle at 10:30, I think, on Sunday. And Todd taped that, and I'm excited to listen to that too. I asked him, I said, hey, can you give me a copy so I can listen to it today as I'm prepping? And he said, oh, man, sorry, they don't go live until Sunday. So I had to read it on my own. I got cliff notes, but we're not going into details of the QRF. Just know that it's going to factor in who gets to the state the playoffs by the end of the year.
Well, we're about 8 minutes or so away from the kickoff as our Shields pregame show rolls on. We come back, we'll take a look inside the Deacons and the Demons. Should be a fun one tonight here on the PSP Network. Back with more after this timeout.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Welcome back to our Shields pregame show. Scott Woodmansey, Chuck Claremont with you live from the MD Resource Community Bowl. Trevor Haas running the camera for us, new to the PSP Network. Glad to have him aboard. I guess new to the fall sports season. Does a lot of the dirt track racing throughout the summer, but glad to have him aboard tonight. A beautiful night at the MD Resource Community Bowl. Chuck, we turn our attention to these two teams. First of all, let's take a look at the visitors. The Deacons from Fargo Shanley, 6-5 last year. We talked about, they got into the playoffs, they defeated Mandan, lost to Cheyenne. Cheyenne went on to win the state championship. But this is a team, Chuck, that's coming back, led by Rosberg, their quarterback. We know what he can do. But really the big key for me tonight, Chuck, is going to see they lost 90% of their offensive scoring last year in Gores and Devine. So really, what are we going to see offensively out of this Shanley team?
Yeah, that's a big thing when you're an all-state quarterback and Michael Rosberg and one of the top recruited guys in the state. He's signed with going to St. Thomas, and St. Paul, who they're a Division I program in the Pioneer League. But Michael Rosberg, premier quarterback in North Dakota, and ultimately lost his 2 key guys in Aiden Devine. Both him and John Gores were all-state kids. Gores going on to play at NDSU, and so you lose that. And hey, you were comfortable with those guys, right? You threw it. He didn't have to throw it 60 yards, although he can throw it 60 yards. He could throw it in the flat and let those guys do something. Well, this year's a little different. That it's going to be running back by committee, new guys, new receivers. And so you're absolutely right. I don't care how good your quarterback is. You got to have people to throw to him. And so we're going to get a chance to see how Bucheri Hakim and how Jordan Leininger and Luke Hallcraft and Joey Dukart, how those guys are going to respond and replace that 90% loss out of 2 guys.
Well, and a good way to start that, Chuck, is when you bring 4 or 5 guys up front. That gives you a little bit. That gives you a little bit more, relief that, hey, you know what? I got some experienced guys up there, and my guy can get a little bit more time to try and find these guys.
And how many times you hear it is that, hey, as long your quarterback, if you got a good quarterback and he has time to throw, and he's got guys in Carter Mitchell, Mayhus, Carlquist, Butler, Hospitalis. He's got dudes that played last year, some playing time, 4 starters back. So he's got that comfort of that pocket, and that's going to be big for him because we talked to Coach Matter, and he said, hey, 60's a record for putting her up. He said, look out, we might be putting her up 60 times tonight.
He said he might set a new record tonight for passes attempted. And then, Chuck, we turn our attention to the Demons, and we talked about last year. Last year's a year that Mark Gibson wants to kick in the rearview mirror, which I'm sure he already has, 3-7. And it's not very often, Chuck, you say it about a Demon team, but I mean, I don't know. Is it a rebuilding situation now for Bismarck High?
Well, it feels like it's been. Obviously, you drop back to 3-7 and how things turn. You got a brand new quarterback in Quinn Hafner replacing Caden Fisher, who was, that's one thing where the Demons did not do very well last year after Isaiah Hoos went down, 2-time All-Stater. He goes down. All of a sudden, things changed. 5 shutouts the rest of the year. They weren't scoring points, and that's where they got to change things. They've got to get somehow Quinn Hafner, their new quarterback, this junior, he's got to come out. He's got to be able to throw the football to Cole Johnner and Huber and Lamar. And Hudson Schroeder, he had a great season last year, over 500 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns, and he's going to be a guy he's going to have to be the bell cow. He's only 175. He ain't like Isaiah Hoos, but he's a kid that's a great athlete that he's going to be a guy they're going to expect a lot out of.
One we certainly know tonight, Chuck, that the cornerbacks for the Demons, they may have changed shoes in the locker room and put on track shoes.
Well, we're in the right spot, right? The state track meets right here, and we might see it between the lines tonight.
Well, it should be a lot of fun here tonight. And, again, our first initial broadcast on the PSP Network. Reminder later on tonight, kicking off about 8 o'clock. Nick Hulberg will have the call for you. St. Mary's in their inaugural game up in the 2A division. First time in a long time. They'll take on Minot High. You can hear that right here on the PSP Network. National Anthem next. When we come back, starting lineups, opening kick, Bismarck High, Shanley, right here on the PSP Network.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
Well, good rendition of the national anthem there as both teams take their lineups on the sidelines for introduction of the starting lineups. As those are being introduced, they'll go like this. First of all, Shanley's defensive unit, as they won the toss and deferred, they will go like this. Up front at right tackle will be Dylan Carlquist. He's 6'1", 255 and a senior. At the other tackle will be Damon Hospitalis. He's 6'1", 220 and a junior. At the left end will be Will Mayhus. He's 6'2", 230 and a senior. And at the other end spot will be Luke Holcraft, 6'2", 200 and a senior. The linebacking core, Isaac Perkarovich, he's 6 foot 190 and a junior. The other outside linebacker is Jordan Leininger, he's 6'1", 200 and a junior. At inside linebacker, Adam Leininger, he's 6'1", 220 and a junior. And the other inside linebacker, Jack Haldis, he's 6 foot 200 and a senior. At one corner will be Fisher Hannison, 5'11", 165 and a junior. And the other corner will be Joey Dukart, he's 5'11", 185 and a senior. And the free safety will be Landon Meyer, 5'11", 185 and a junior. Their head coach in his 6th season is Troy Mattern. For the home team, the Bismarck Demons up front, they'll go like this offensively. At center will be Jack Henninger. He's 6'1", 220 and a senior. The right guard will be Jaden Sherwin, 6 foot 220, 255 and a senior. And the left guard will be Luke Doctor, 6'2", 205 and a junior. At right tackle will be Jack Schaefer, 6'6", 310 and a sophomore. And the left tackle will be Braden Wolf, 6'3", 225 and a junior. The tight end will be Cole Johnner, 6'3", 205 and a senior. And the split end will be Mason Huber, 6'1", 165 and a senior. The slot back will be Preston Lamar, 6'1", 175 and a junior. At fullback will be Ethan Breeze. He's 5'11", 205 and a junior. And the tailback will be Hudson Schroeder. He's 5'11", 175 and a senior. At quarterback will be Quinn Hafner, 6'1", 170 and a junior. Their head coach in his 24th year is Mark Gibson. And we'd give a shout out to Luke's dad, recovering from some medical issues. So big shout out to Doc if he's relaxing in his recliner and listening. Glad to have you aboard, Doc, and hope you get better from the PSP network. But nonetheless, Chuck, interesting matchups. You know, you look at them, Chuck, really interesting matchups across the state in the two-way side. Davies Mandan, that's going to be
5-3.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one, and I'm really curious to see the St. Mary's Minot game and how that plays out up in Minot tonight.
Well, St. Mary's been talking so much about got sprung that they're going to move up to this division and how they're going to be able to compete. But I know they got a lot of kids out this year. They got 75 kids out this year for St. Mary's, and that's a good number. Shanley's got 65, we know. Bismarck 94, so they've got good numbers, and that's what it comes down to. So it's going to be, I think this West division is going to be a close one, Scott. You know, last year this game, it was Bismarck High was kind of rolling 20-7 into the second half, and then Hoos gets hurt. This is the game he got hurt on, and Bismarck High just laid down. Shanley came back and scored. Rosberg had 137 yards and a touchdown rushing, and that was kind of a big victory right there for the Shanley Deacons, beating a 3A team or a Division up team in last year's perspective as they moved up. So you're right. It's the matchups to me. When you take a look at the keys and the matchups of the game, Scott,
there
to
you go,
me,
yes.
it's okay. Can BHS rush the passer? Are they going to give time? Are they going to be able to get to the? Are they going to be able to get a chance to get to Rosberg, the quarterback, right? That's a big one to me. Hey, how does a new quarterback fare, right? Friday night lights, are things too big for this quarterback? And not just for him, but all these other kids, young kids for the Demons that are getting their first chance to start, because the Demons only had 7 returning starters of the 22. So practice has been good, but playing Friday night under the lights is a different thing. So to me, that's a big key, is how they're going to perform there. And then obviously it's Bismarck High's run against Fargo Shanley's pass. Those are the tale of two kind of offenses and how the defense is going to defend them.
Well, it should be a fun one. You've been listening to the Shields pregame show. Shields is dedicated to offering you the best retail experience. Shop sporting goods, hunting and fishing gear, clothing, and more at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. As we get set for the opening kick, as teeing it up for Shanley will be Matt Berg, and back deep to receive will be Tincher and Zur. That's
Alex
okay.
Zur, yep.
Zur, there we go. Okay.
S-Z-C-Z-U-R. That's Zur to those of you looking at pronunciations, right?
Zur.
You might get extra Scrabble points for that name.
Yeah, you would get extra. Yeah, you got one vowel in there. As Bird tees it up at the 40. And now we just got one back there.
Yeah, what's they're expecting? They're expecting to kick deep.
Well, they might be expecting the onside kick.
Wind southeast at 12 miles an hour, 70 degrees. Beautiful night here at MDU Resources Community Bowl.
Oh, and there is a deep kick, and that's going to go into the end zone, and that was Schroeder back there. So that drives it into the end zone, and Bismarck High will start first. They will start 1st and 10.
It's going to kill me. Can't see the time, Scott. I can't see anything. Holy cow, this ain't going to work so well.
You're in a new environment over here, big fella.
This is not the good program. I'm just going to throw that out to you.
Demons will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Just underway here, opening quarter of play. As Quinn Hafner, the new quarterback for the Demons, comes out. And he sends single receiver to his right. They go slot to the right as well. I backfield behind him. Schroeder dots the I. Hafner under center. Now they motion. Oh, and we got movement on the right side as
we had Braden Wolf. These tackles are kind of flip-flopping, strong side, weak side. And Braden Wolf, the junior, got a little kickstart right out of the box, Scotty.
Yeah, there you talked about maybe that's a little bit of adrenaline going on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Coach.
Got some anxiety. I want to hit somebody that isn't that I don't know. It's on a friend of mine.
Hey, what are you doing? Coach, I just wanted to hit somebody other than my own teammate. That's all I wanted to do. So sorry. So that moves Bismarck High back into a 1st and 15 situation. Hafner goes under center again. Same formation as before. I backfield, Schroeder dots the I. Rolling out, throws it underneath, and it's going to be caught at the 23-yard line. On the reception there was Johnner. As on the stop was Jordan Leininger. So first pass completion of Hafner's career at quarterback is good for a gain of, they'll give him a gain of about
7 yards.
7 yards there, yep.
A nice little drag by the bootleg action there by the quarterback. Rod Johnner from the backside. It's a good way to kind of kick things off with that junior.
Now they hand off over the left side. They give it to Schroeder, and he doesn't get much. May have got a yard close to the 25, to the 24-yard line, so to bring up a 3rd down and long. Carlquist makes a stop there up front for the Deacons.
And you're going to hear Dylan Carlquist a lot. He's an all-state offensive tackle, but he probably could have made it on the defensive side too. Just low gravity, 6'1", 255, second in the state in heavyweight wrestling. So this kid knows center of gravity and how to stay low.
3rd and 6. They go trips to the left of the Demons. Here comes the blitz by Shanley. Hafner throws it backside, and it's going to be caught and wrapped up for a loss back at the 20-yard line is Cole Johnner, and that was good defensive pursuit there by Shanley. Hospitalis leading the charge, and now Bismarck High will be forced to punt, and Carter Henke will come in to punt it away.
Yeah, great recognition. It might have even been Mayhew, Scott. It was the defensive end, read it all the way, flowed down, got behind Johnner, was able to pull him down for a 2-yard loss. So Bismarck High coming out throwing the football, and Shanley really recognizing those last 2 plays and defending it very well.
Dukart and Oshak back to receive now for Shanley as they await the punt right around their own 37-yard line. Henke awaits the snap. There it is.
Lefty.
Low lining kick is going to take on the hop. Oshak's going to pick it up. 40, 45. He's at midfield. Angles the far sideline. And he's going to be pushed down inside Demon territory at the 48-yard line. And that's where Shanley will take over on their first offensive series up front. Sorry, Chuck. It was Jeremiah Derrick making the stop. It'll be Isaac Butler at center, Carlquist and Mayhus, the guards. Hospitalis, Mitchell, the tackles. Jordan Leininger, one wideout. Holcraft, another wideout. Hakeem, another wideout. And Dukart, another wideout. Huldis, the tailback, and Rosberg is the quarterback. They go into a spread formation as Rosberg barks the signals out. Oh, he hands off to Huldis over the right side, and he gets it out across the 45. I hope they're going to spot it right at the 45. Jeremiah Derrick on the stop there for the Demons. Pretty good gain there on 1st down for Shanley.
Yeah, Shanley, I mean, what a great opportunity right away. Your first drive of the season, you're into the Demon territory. You know, obviously the playbook's wide open now, and he talks about throwing the football. He spreads it out, and he runs it right down the throat.
As a 2nd down, here's Rosberg. Fakes the handoff. Now he's going to go down. Well, he's got a man. Hakeem wide open. Caught. 5 touchdown. Fargo Shanley. Hakeem got behind the defense. And the Deacons are on the board on the 2nd offensive play of the season for Fargo Shanley.
Wow, deep backside post, Scott. And the only way that happens when you can run a 35-yard post is when you got all kinds of time. The lineman up front. I mean, Rosberg was back there licking his fingers, looking around, seeing what was going on. He had all kinds of time, so what a great first series, and just a perfect pass, hit him in stride at about the 5-yard line. He walked in.
Matt Berg on to attempt the extra point. Out of the hole to Landon Meyer. Snap, hold, and a line drive. It's going to be blocked, and so the extra point failed. 9:03 to go here. Opening quarter of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. It's Shanley 6, Demons 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, Chuck, quick strike there by the Deacons, and they lead it 6-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Extra point failed, and so Shanley will have Shanley will kick it off as Berg kicks it away and drives quarterback, and it goes into the end zone. And that will be a touchback, so Bismarck High will start their second offensive series. As they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. .903 to go. Deacons lead it. 6-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Glad to have you aboard here on the PSP Network, as here's Hafner. I backfield behind him, twin receivers to his left. Hafner hands off shoulder. He goes over the right side. He's tripped up, falls forward out to the 22-yard line. In there on the stop for the Deacons, that was Jack Haldis. And that'll be a gain of a couple, so to bring up 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8 now for the Demons. Hafner goes under center. Deacons show blitz. Shorter going left, cuts back inside. And he gets just a couple more out to, May have got 1. Out to the 24-yard line. So the Demons having a little trouble getting things rolling offensively. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage, has been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at RogerWardMovingAndStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. 3rd down and 6 for the Demons. Deacons show blitz. Back to pass. After goes left, throws it high and incomplete over the hands of the intended receiver, Lamar.
We had him open too, Scott. It was about a 10-yard out. He was past the 1st down territory. He ran a great route. Broke down, went to the outside, and the ball was thrown just a little bit high, so timing a little off between those two. Spiral into that wind, but just too high. Lamar couldn't come down with it.
So that'll bring up 4th and 6, and now that'll be bring Henke on, as he's going to have to punt the football away. Oshak and Dukart await the punt, and the Deacons are going to have good field position again. High snap, left-footed kick goes straight up, and they tell the Deacons to get away, and wow, that one comes all the way back to the 30, what are they going to spot it at, 33, 35?
He's moving backwards. They're trying to decide who touched it, and the guy whiffed on it to 35, and I think they're going to mark it at the 32, Scott, which is going to be a 9-yard punt is all. And, I'm watching the drop. You got to almost set it on your foot when you're getting a wind blowing like that, and he dropped it, and the nose popped down, and he kicked it and the nose and went straight up in the air.
So now the Deacons will have it 1st and 10 from the Demon 32-yard line as now Hakeem comes to the sideline. He gets in. He's wide left. Kraft split wide right. Rosberg back to pass. Looks right. Now he's going to put it. Now he's going to run with it. He's got some room in the near side. Turns upfield 25, and he runs it out of bounds down to the 21-yard line. Forced out of bounds there by Ty Allen.
Yeah, he showed his athletic ability, stepped up, had both hands on the football in the pocket, Scott. Nothing was there. Scrambled to his outside, outran one defender, and got himself out of bounds before he got touched. So, as Coach Mattern likes to see, don't touch my quarterback, right? Leave him alone.
That'll be a first down. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Rosberg claps his hands off. Haldus straight up the middle, busting off tackles. He spins his way down. Another first down as he's down to the 10, may have rolled down to the 9. Ty Allen makes a stop, and the Deacons are inside the Servpro red zone. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Servpro, as it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Deacons with 7:19 left to play here in the opening quarter of play.
Yeah, 12-yard run, Scott, right at the middle, little trap blocking by the guards and on each side, and a huge hole for Haldus to run through.
Rosberg sends trips to his right, single back, low snap, hands up, picks it up, hands off to, that is Prkarovich. He goes straight up the middle. Stopped there by Schlafman.
Coach Gibson likes Schlafman. He's a nose guard. He got low, actually got across the line of scrimmage. He disrupted that as he may not get a tackle, but he surely caused Haldus to kind of step aside and allowed the flow of the Demon defense to come in and bring him down. 2nd
and goal to go now from the 9-yard line. Time winds to 6:37 left to play here in the opening quarter. As Troy Mattern wants a timeout on that's a Hubbard National Insurance timeout. Call Hubbard National Insurance today for all your personal and business insurance needs. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, 6:34 to play in the opening quarter. Deacons 6, Demons 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout. Well, Troy Mattern didn't like what he saw there, so now he redirects the offense, and now Rosberg back split left and right of him. Single receiver to the right is Hakeem. Rosberg back to pass, rolling right. He's going to go one-on-one. He throws it. Hakeem goes down, caught, touchdown, Shanley. There, that was just a one-on-one isolation move there, Chuck, and Hakeem. Good hands, goes down. He's got touchdown number 2 on the evening.
Yeah, roll out by the quarterback Rosberg, and Hakeem pushed upfield and busted out to the outside. The Demon defense couldn't stay with him, and good pursuit by one of the defensive ends for the Demons. He was right in the face of Rosberg as he let it go almost when he was going down, Scott, and he threw it kind of that low fastball down and outside. Hakeem went down and got it, and second touchdown of the night for Hakeem, second throw for Rosberg.
Well, and here I think Troy Mattern's probably going to elect to go for 2, and yes, he is, as Rosberg sends Kraft right, Hakeem to his left. Rosberg barks out the signal, claps. They throw it Kraft in over his head and out of bounds, and the 2-point conversion has failed. 6:29 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard, opening quarter. Fargo Shanley 12, Bismarck High 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
Right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Well, Shanley's had the ball twice here, and they have scored both times, and they lead at 12-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Has been proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region. Mouth-watering pizza and wings and the 30-inch galactic pizzas that are out of this world. Call order now, 852-1700. Planet Pizza is out of this world. As Berg approaches it. And another kick, and that's going to go into the end zone. Another touchback, and the Demons will start in the same spot, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7. Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your parking and shipping needs. The UPS store.
Well, first drive went 48 yards in 2 plays. That drive went 32 yards in 4 plays. So the key to it is, hey, you got to move the football when you're punting in. You got to get yourself a first down or 2 to give your punter a room to, at least a little longer field for your defense.
Well, here comes Hafner again. They motion left to right. That's Lamar. Hafner rolling out, sets, throws underneath. That's going to be caught and turning upfield with the football there. That was Carter Hankey. And Hankey's run out of bounds. A good gain there. Now Bismarck High gives himself some room there as they're going to give him a gain of 5 as they spot it just shy of the 25.
Yeah, Bismarck likes that. The rollout passes are getting Hafner, whether it's bootlegs, whether it's rollout left, rollout right, they're kind of getting him out of the pocket. And clearly he can throw the ball well on the run. That was a good hit to Carter Hankey.
Hafner under center. Deacons show blitz. Here they come. They give it to the slot back on a misdirection play. Bounces off one tackle, gets to the outside, turns upfield, and that's Preston Lamar. And he's run out of bounds, and I don't know, is he going to be?
It's close, right at the yardage marker, Scott. We'll see. That's key's going to be where they cross. I think they're going to mark him just a yard short. So, 4-yard pickup by Lamar. Coach Gibson loves that play. He was a tight end back for the Demons back in '85. He ran a lot of tight end around. So, as you mentioned, a little misdirection. Lamar lines up in that slot formation, just comes hard down the line.
So 3rd down and 1, 6:16 left to go here in the opening quarter. Deacons lead at 12-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Coming right, that's going to be Hankey, and he is going to be stuffed short of the first down, it appears. Isaac Perkarovich on the stop there for the Deacons.
That's where you get credit from a linebacker for a stop. But the reason the play that he got a tackle, because all the guys up front completely stuffed the lineman on the line of scrimmage. They forced him to try to jump to the outside, and when that happened, there was no place to go on the short side of the field. And Perkarovich, the 6-foot, 190-pound junior, he cleaned up.
So now the Demons forced to punt it again from their own 29-yard line. Again, Oshak and Dukart back to receive for Fargo Shanley. Low snap off the ground, picked up by Hankey. On the return, Oshak, and he's going to be tripped up at the 45 and falls forward out of bounds. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, we got a little extracurricular activity on the Shanley sideline. And who was that?
We had Ethan Stewart flying in. He's the one making the tackle, and obviously some frustration already you can see from the Demons is offensively they got nothing going. That was a 20-yard punt, just 9 yards of offense on that play, 3 on the second possession, 2 on the first possession, so 3 and outs. And who are they going to get the penalty on? It looked like they're going to mark it off against Shanley. Something happened first.
Yeah, so there's the first blemish of the night for Fargo Shanley. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Magic City Inspections, is a locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you're ready to take the next steps in your home ownership. Find them online at MinotInspections.com. Also, BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. As Rosberg, they throws a screen, and it's going to be intended for Dukart, incomplete as he threw it ahead of him. So that'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, Dukart, he's lining up as kind of a slot formation, just broken away from the line of scrimmage. He does a little bit of a back around, so he gets himself in good position, but the ball was thrown ahead of him. Good. They talk about the arm strength of this Rosberg, Scott. You mentioned when talking to Mattern that he was comparing him to
Carson Wentz.
Wentz. That's a good comparison.
Yep. Rosberg back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He fires down the near side. He's got a man out there. Ooh, he turned Dukart around. as Ducart looked for it on the inside, and Rosberg threw it to the outside, so that one goes incomplete. Now Shanley will be forced with a 3rd down and 10 inside their own territory. Ball spotted at their own 43-yard line. They lead 12-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
It's good pressure by the Demons. I think they sent a linebacker in the play, forced Rosberg to step up a little sooner than he wanted to.
Yep, Rosberg fakes the handoff. He's under pressure, back to pass. He dumps it underneath, and it's going to be incomplete as the Demons came with a blitz. And that was big number 87, Tyson Jangula.
Trying to see the other number, Scott.
Was it 58?
I thought it was 58, exactly. It was Doctor, right?
Doctor, yeah,
they
I think
had
it
two
was.
guys in and Rosberg, and they were trying to do a screen pass. But, from a lineman, you got to at least hit the guy. And it was like, hey, just a jailbreak. They got in front of Rosberg too quick, so they're going for it.
How about this? The Riverboat Gambler, Troy Mattern on 4th and 10, but Rosberg is the punter. Yep, and there's the pooch kick as he kicks it deep and angles it. Ooh, it takes a Shanley roll, and can they get down there? And they do as they down it at the 1-yard line. Oh, boy.
Hey, when it's going good, Scott. Is nobody back, obviously, for the Demons because he lined up like he normally would in that shotgun formation, and that sidewinder kick got the roll, and good hustle by the Deacons to get down and stop it on that 1-yard line. So 56-yard punt, Scott, for the Deacons. So everything is going right now for the Deacons.
It sure is, as the Demons now are going to have to go 99 yards.
Well, this first quarter cannot end soon enough for the Demons, huh?
No, it cannot. So here are the Demons, 1st and 10 from their own goal line. It's a quarterback sneak there as Hafner goes right over center behind Hettinger, and he gives the Demons some room. Actually got some pretty good yardage there. He got it out to about the 6-yard line.
Got some push from his guys behind him,
Yeah.
so that's the best offensive play of the day, dang near. 5-yard quarterback sneak.
Yes, it was. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5, 4:37 left to go, opening quarter of play. Shanley leads on the BNC Bank scoreboard, 12-0. As Hafner sends receiver wide to his right, that's Lamar. I backfield. Henke dots the I now at the tailback spot. He gets it, going left, cuts inside, and he's going to be brought down from up high at about the 9-yard line. Perkorovich comes up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
Looked like he had some room too, Scott,
Yeah,
as he
did.
went off tackle to the left side, and then here comes Perkorovich from his linebacker spot, went up high, kind of bulldogged him down from the next spot, brought him down just a couple yards short of the first down, still 3-yard gain for.
So big play here for the Demons on
Johnner, right?
Yep, 3rd down and 2. No, that was Henke on the carry.
My
yep,
bad.
That was Henke. 3rd and 2 now for the Demons. Hafner under center. They motion right to left. Ball spotted short side. Here comes Henke to the right side. I don't know if he got it.
No, he didn't.
Nope,
he didn't get
not.
to the 10-yard line. They are not holding their blocks inside for the Demons. This time it was Mayhus on that left side. It might have been Hospitalis too. That they completely controlling the line of scrimmage. The Deacons are. The Demons just do not have time.
Well, now, if you thought about good field position, now they're really going to get some good field position.
Yeah. 1-yard gain there that time for Henke. He's the do-it-all guy for the Demons.
Yeah, he is. As Oshak and Ducart await the punt at their own 37-yard line. Henke, good snap.
There's a good punt.
There's a good kick, angled towards the sidelines, and now we're going to get the old we're going to, what is that, Price is Right game? Yeah, where we
Mountain Climber.
Mountain Climber. So now the Deacons again, boy, I'll tell you what, field position certainly has been in their favor in this opening half, as they're going to have it 1st and 10 inside the Demons' 40-yard line at the 37 to be exact, leading this 12-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard, 2:53 to go in the opening quarter of play.
Another 3 and out for the Demons.
Michael Rosberg, the 6'4 quarterback, sends receiver left, receiver right. Snap, hands off. Huldis goes right, and he's brought down from the backside. Good pursuit there, and it appears that was.
He had a blitz from
28. It appeared is who it was.
Yep. That's the guy that he came in as Bridger Owens.
Yep, Bridger.
Oh, he's apparently not 54, huh?
Bridger Owens came in from his linebacker spot and made the stop there for no gain. So 2nd down and 10 for the Deacons. Rosberg. This time they hand off straight up the middle. That's a new running back in there for Fargo Shanley. That
Helmet
was
comes flying off. 34, Scott.
That was Adam Leininger in there.
This defensive end, Jangula, got in, that junior on the outside, but good push up front by the linemen for the Deacons. 6-yard pickup there. Boy, Leininger runs hard.
Yeah, he does. 3rd down and 4 for the Deacons. Time winds to 1:54. It seems like this first quarter is taking a day and a half.
So if you're the Demon defense and offense, it sure feels like it, right?
3rd down and 4. Well, you certainly can expect Troy Mattern to go for it, and now Troy Mattern wants another Hubbard International Insurance timeout. Contact your local Hub agent, Josh Cattell, 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. 1:37 to go, opening quarter on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Deacons 12, Demons 0. Back at the MD Resource Community Bowl after this timeout.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Well, tonight's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com. Here's the Deacons on 3rd and 4. Rosberg motions Dukart left to right, fakes it to him, now back to pass, looks left, throws underneath, caught Hakeem. He's tripped up at the 21-yard line, but hold on, there's laundry on the field.
Yeah, the official right in the middle of the field, he threw it right at the lineman, so it's most likely some type of hold, Scott, or as I was going to make a comment, Hakeem was lined up at that left slot formation. He just delayed across the middle. He was wide open. Rosberg hit him. He got tackled immediately, but there's going to be – well, it looked like there was a flag thrown at the line of scrimmage, but then there was one back at the 32-yard line. So see what he's going to call there. No matter what, we know it's against Shanley because the Demons were clapping.
Yep, so now they mark that off.
What'd they call?
Holding.
Okay, that's the line of scrimmage, I guess, was the 31.
They marked. Yep, it was a holding call. So now that moves the Deacons back to their own 41-yard line. 1:31 to play, opening quarter. As Rosberg sends 2 right, 2 left. Rosberg back to pass. He's got a man across the middle, in and out of the hands. That was intended for Kraft. And almost picked off there by Ty Allen as well.
Allen was right there, and I'm not so sure Kraft didn't see him out of the corner of his eye as that was a slant. He lined up on the inside from right on the hash. Did a hard slant inside. He was wide open, just kind of slowed down.
Well, remember, Rosberg is the punter, and they appear they're going to go. Nope, he's going to pooch it away, and he does, and he just kicks it out of bounds. Nope. And now it goes out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So the Demons, again, will start. Not good field position, deep in their own territory. Tonight's game also. Sorry, Chuck. Go ahead.
32-yard punt, Scott, no return.
Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. Also stay tuned for our Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Dr. Kurt Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry Domries can be found at PremierChiropracticND.com. The Demons 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Under center goes the junior quarterback Quinn Hafner. They motion Lamar right to left. Hafner rolling to his right, in trouble, and he got rid of it.
Oh, it's got to be a safety, Scott.
It does, doesn't it? I think you're right.
I don't know who they're going to say he threw it to. Hankey was in the flat at about the 6-yard line, and I don't know if the quarterback just let loose. It looked like he was in the grasp in the end zone, and they're going to call a intentional grounding in the end zone, which should be a safety. At least that's what I think they're going to call.
I think so.
They're talking to somebody. Yeah, Mike isn't working for the official, but it is intentional grounding. So I didn't see who made the tackle, Scott. Did you see he came up?
I didn't see who it was, but that is the call. Intentional grounding. It is a safety, so tack on 2 more.
Let's see who gets the big high five. 56 maybe? Is Will Mayhus, and probably because he's the left defensive end, and ultimately he's the one who, on the rollout for Hafner, he came out and got right on him. So that was a 9-yard loss, and a safety will give the tackle to Will Mayhus.
BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank.
And so, insult to injury, they got to punt to him now, right, or kick off.
Yeah, they do, as the Demons now got to kick it off, as it is been all Fargo Shanley in this opening quarter, which we still have 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this opening quarter. Well, Troy Mattern didn't warn us, Chuck. He said, fellas, don't be in a hurry to get out of here early tonight, because you may not.
Well, he gets the 2 points that they've gave up by not getting the extra points, so it makes it 14-0. I mean, it seems like it's 28-0.
Yeah, it really does.
Shanley has absolutely dominated Bismarck High. Bismarck High they have 12 plays, make it 13 plays in 5 possessions, and they've got 23 yards.
Oof. Henke, low driving kick and fielded at the 46, and turning upfield is Leininger into Demon territory, still on his feet. The 40 pushes us all the way down to the 35-yard line, goes Adam Leininger.
Lessons learned, you don't tackle Adam Leininger up high. As Alex Zur tried at about the 42-yard line, and he took a ride in the reading and went about 12 yards and never did get the tackle. It was like a lion trying to tackle a water buffalo. Great field position again, my gosh. 35-yard line. I mean, every possession has been inside Demon territory. The 5th possession in the first quarter for Shanley.
Cam Allers comes in there now. He stands alongside Rosberg. Rosberg, they hand off, and that's going to be Perkovic, and Perkovic picks up some good yardage as he's down to the 29-yard line over that left side behind Mayhus and Butler. Jeremiah Derrick makes a stop for the Demons, and that appears to be a gain of about 6.
Well, if that name Perkovic is familiar for you UND football fans, it should be. His father, Jed, played for the Demons back at that 2001 national championship. Jed was from Washburn, had a great career for the Fighting Sioux at the time. Had to get that in, Scotty.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Rosberg, hands off. Perkovic again, bounces off the right side. Appears he's got the first down.
Well, what a great move at the line of scrimmage is he just sidestepped one would-be Demon defender. Cole Johnner finally brought him down, but just great vision and, right at the line of scrimmage, just kind of the hop to the left.
And that might be the last play of the opening quarter, believe it or not, as the clock winds down 2-1, and quarter number 1 is in the books here at the MD Resource Community Bowl on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 1 quarter of the books. Shanley 14, Bismarck High 0. We'll be back for quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Well, it was not a good first quarter of play for the Demons as we switch ends of the field now, as a majority of that first quarter was played on the west end. Now we go to the east end, and Shanley will have it. Third down, and we'll call it 1 to go.
The good news for the Demons is the defense, the first two, the possession didn't look good. The last two, they've only given up 4 yards and forced 2 punts. So some adjustments by head coach Colby, or excuse me, a defensive coordinator Colby.
Rosberg back to pass, looks in the corner. He's got Hakeem out there, and Hakeem, he fought for it. It looked like he had it initially, but he dropped it on the coverage there that was Ethan Beekler on the coverage, but Hakeem almost made an acrobatic catch in the corner of the end zone, and that'll bring up 4th and 1, and certainly Troy Matter's not going to kick it here. He's going to go for it.
And what a bullet by Rosberg, who's just 2 of 7 on the night, by the way, but into the wind, right into that southeast wind, an absolute spiral, 35-yard spiral. College coaches watching that one, I know, I'm sure his head coach from St. John's or St. Thomas, Tommies are going, that was good.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that, exactly. That's some good arm strength right there.
Claps his hands, does Rosberg. Now he's trying to jump. Nope. Now he's going to hand off. Prikowicz over the left side. Spins off one tackler. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Deacons. Prikowicz from 26 yards out and tack on 6 more for the Deacons, and they lead it 20-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
They run over left tackle Carter Mitchell and Will Mayhus, and what a great move. At the line of scrimmage, you got Prikowicz. He's just about to get hit. He spins to his left and completely goes around the Demon tackler, and then he gets to the backfield past the first line of defense, and there were nobody there in the second line because the Demons were sending 11.
Well, let's see if Berg can get this one up in the air out of the hold of Meyer. Snap down, hold, nope, and he misses it wide left. So early on, quarter number 2, 11:46 to play in the opening half on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Shanley 20, Demons 0. Back with more of quarter number 2 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Prikowicz from 26 yards out for the Deacons. He gets his first touchdown of the 2022 season, the third of the night for the Deacons, and they lead it 20-0 over the Demons. And now Berg will kick it away, and short kick. We're going to get a return there, and that's Schroeder's going to let it bounce, and it goes into the end zone. So the Demons have yet to return a kickoff, as that's been all touchbacks. And so now the Demons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Well, we'll see if the wind had anything to do with it, because the Demons finally got the wind at their backs. It's still blowing about 12 miles an hour, so it definitely is affecting the football. They got to do something.
Yes, they do, as they trail 20-0. As now Hafner brings them out, sends a receiver to the near side. Eye back from behind him, slot to the left. Hafner goes under center. They hand off. Schroeder goes right, cuts back left, and gets a couple yards out to the 22. Nope, they're going to say maybe the 23. Yeah, and it will be the 23-yard line. So we bring up 2nd and 7 for the Demons, 11:29 to go opening half of play.
Boy, Schroeder he's had nothing going on so far tonight. That's his 4th carry, Scott, for 8 yards.
Hafner again sets him down. Well, we got movement on the left side. I think the left guard, I think that was Doctor. I believe it was either Doctor or Wolf that moved on the left side.
You just can't have that. I mean, you get positive yardage, 3 yards, not a bad, 2nd and 7, and then instead you go on a quick count and your guys jump off sides, and now 5 you're back, and now it's 2nd and 12 instead of 2nd and 7.
Trying to get a little momentum going, as much needed momentum for the Demons, but go positive and then back negative, and now they're faced with a 2nd down and 12 as Hafner again goes under center, eye backfield behind him, twin receivers to his right. Hafner, they throw it screen pass, caught, turning upfield, good block, 20, 25, and run out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That's Lamar on the pitch and catch there, turns upfield, gets some good yardage. So now the Demons will be in a 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 situation.
Wide receiver screen as Lamar had got a great block from Mason Huber, who was lined up on that outside and sprung him for, as you mentioned, gains got it to 28, so a 10-yard gain. That's the biggest play of the game for the Demons.
So big one here, too, on 3rd and 2, 10:55 to go, opening half of play. Hafner takes his time, surveys the defense, now goes under center. Now they motion Lamar right to left. Hafner, they hand off. Schroeder, oh, wow, and he is not going anywhere. He is Adam Leininger. Boy, Chuck, he was back there about a half a second after he got the football.
Yeah, he's a blitz from that inside linebacker spot. He read a little block down, a double team at the point of attack, and when you read that as a linebacker, you're going, okay, the ball's going to be in this hole, and he was right there, came behind that block, and there was no chance at all for Schroeder.
So now Henke's got to punt it away. Oshak and Dukart back to receive. They stand around their own 45-yard line. Snap. Ooh, had to handle it. Ooh, that's a good boot
kick
there as he drives Oshak all the way back. Ooh, and that's going to take a Demon roll, and that's going all the way down to the 9-yard line. Oshak fields it, eludes one tackler, and then he's going to be wrapped up and ridden out of bounds, and good coverage there. Caden Fitterer on the coverage for the Demons, so what a kick there by Henke.
Well, you know when the biggest excitement on the sidelines is on a punt, that it isn't a very good first half for you, but what a punt it was. That punt went 68 yards, 26 and 42. Yeah, 68-yard punt, Scott, for Mason Huber. That's going to help with the old average yards per kick, because you got a 40, a 9, and a 22 now, or 20. Now we'll throw 68 on that. So flip the field position, obviously, right there.
Well, this time Rosberg sends trips to his right, twin receivers left. They empty things out. Now they motion. They fake it on the motion. Rosberg, he's got some time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, and now the collapses, and the Demons swarm him underneath for a loss of about 3 yards. And
Schlafman is the one who got it, Scott. He had good pressure on the outside, but the reason is for the sack is it was one of those coverage sacks.
Yeah,
the guys in the backfield did just a great job staying in right on the Shanley wide receivers and just forced Rosberg to have to just kind of go down with it. So good job by the Demon defense. Maybe a little fired up after that long kick by Huber.
It is a loss of 3, so to bring up 2nd and 13.
Or by Henke, I'm sorry.
9:22 left to play opening half. 20-0 Demons lead on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Rosberg claps his hands off, and he keeps it on the fake, goes over the left side, and he's run out of bounds at the edge. And they run him out of bounds at the 14-yard line. So he got a few back.
Sorry, Scott, trying to track the number down. It's like as far as away from us as you can get. Derek is on the tackle. He's made quite a few tackles tonight. We heard from him before in the pregame conversations or preseason conversation. They talked about this kid hitting everything, and he's had a number of tackles already tonight.
So a gain of 6 will bring up 3rd and 7 there for the Deacons as they run players in and out. And now it appears they're having trouble as to how they got to get lined up. Now they get them 2 seconds, and then, now 3rd timeout. Troy Mattern's got to call one. It's another Hub International Insurance timeout on the field. Hub is a leading North American insurance brokerage. 9:12 to go. Opening half of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Deacons 20, Demons 0. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
BNC has been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you.
We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, Troy Mattern, his team had a little confusion back there, and now he got things settled down a little bit. So now the Deacons are ready to go on 3rd and 7 from their own 13-yard line. This is a big play here defensively for the Demons.
They've got the Demons really spread out here.
Yep, they sure do, as Rosberg claps his hands, sets, hitch and go as he's looking down the right side, flushed out of the pocket. He's got all kinds of room. He's at the 20, 25, and he goes down just shy of the 30 at the 29-yard line.
What good coverage for the Demons. They did not go for that pump fake. They stayed right with the receiver, but ultimately Rosberg, the Demons rushed everybody else, and he looked and said, oh, man, I got nobody in front of me. And the Demon defense was the backers were easily 15 yards back. So smart play by Rosberg. I'm going to give him about a 2.5 on the slide, Scott. That wasn't very impressive.
No, that was not good. So 1st and 10 from the Deacon 27-yard line. Single back behind Rosberg. He hands off, and boy, going nowhere is Perkarovich. And blasting in there was Bridger Owens, and I think he had some help back there as well too, Chuck. But good play there by the linebacker from the Demons.
Yeah, loss of 2 yards in the play, and that's what the Demons are going to start doing. They're going to start taking some calculated gambles in terms of blitz and linebackers. And one thing too, Demons were young. Hey, those first few possessions, there were butterflies going a lot of these defenders right now for the Demons, and settling in a little bit now. You can see Demons making some more plays.
2nd down and 12 for the Deacons. Trips left, 2 receivers right. Now they motion Dukart, and they give it to Dukart going left, breaks a tackle, turns upfield 25-30, and he is stood up there at the 31-yard line is Dukart, and that's Ty Allen on the stop there for Bismarck High.
The end around to Dukart, and some good job with that, using that right arm, kind of knocking down some defenders and got some blocks on that perimeter. Could have been a loss a couple times, but just good athletic ability there by Dukart, getting outside, picking up good yardage.
Perkarovich comes in. Oshak goes out. And it's a 3rd and 5 now for Shanley. Rosberg, single receiver to the short side of the field. That's trips to his right. Fakes it, looks across the middle. He's got time, steps up, throws it across over the top, and it's going to be incomplete. And he threw that into double coverage. The intended receiver was Jordan Leininger, and Ty Allen there to break it up for the Demons, and that'll bring up a 4th and 5 for Fargo Shanley.
He had time to throw. The drag pattern took a long time, Scott, and the Demon finally collapsed the pocket, forced him to kind of step up and make a throw, and just good job by Ty Allen. Again, that free safety. He is the guy. We called his name time and time again in that secondary.
So 4th and 5 again. Rosberg the punter, and it appears he's going to pooch it, and he does. And Demons do not have anybody back. Kicked into the wind, gets a favorable roll down to the 20-yard line. And Chuck, you talked about, it appears that after those first 2 possessions defensively for the Demons, they've cleaned some things up, and they've made things a little bit harder now for Fargo Shanley. It's just now they got to get the offensive side to come right with them.
Right, and that seemed to be the problem last year, okay? Their defense wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, giving up, 25 points a game for the Bismarck High last year? And that's not bad, okay? But you got to score some points, and right now Bismarck High, they got to figure out a way. I don't know what it's going to be. Is it a trick play? Is it something?
Well, the Demons have it. 6:54 left to go here in the opening half of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. 20-0. Shanley leads it. Glad to have you aboard on the PSP network as Hafner goes under center. Hafner, handoff shoulder, goes right, cuts inside, bounces off 1 tackle, and he's brought down after a gain of 2. Nope, they're going to say gain of 3.
Jump cut there by Hudson Schroeder as Leininger, that linebacker, man, he's the real deal. He's he has been all over the field tonight. 220, I mean, he's just an absolute load. Six carry for just 8 yards for Hudson.
2nd down and 7 after that gain of 3. Hafner goes under center this time. They hand off, and in there at the fullback spot, or the tailback spot, that was Carter Hankey, as Hankey getting some run at that tailback spot as well.
And he backed his way into a run there. Scott, he got hit at the line of scrimmage. He didn't really spin. He turned to his back and went backpedaled 3 yards.
As we bring up a 3rd and 7 now for the Demons.
3rd and 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3rd and 4. I'm sorry, yep. The 3rd and 4 is what they have. Hafner goes under center. There's that misdirection. They give it to Lamar, and the Deacons are not having any of that as they knew that was coming.
These Mayhus and Hospitalis, Scott, they're dudes.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they just stayed right with it. Is it Lamar in the run?
Yep, that was Lamar.
He tried that little misdirection, Scott, and he just took too much time. You know, when you're going to run that, you got to turn up field when you need 3 yards. You can't run sideways. You got to turn up field, and Lamar did not do it that time.
Henke back to punt. Oshak and Dukart back to receive. Henke boomed one last time. We'll see if he can do it again. High snap, gets it. Oh, good spiraling kick. Oshak's going to field it at his 27-yard line. Gets a block, comes near side, trying to get to the edge, now turns inside, and he's going to be brought down at the 34-yard line is Oshak, and now the Deacons will take over. On the stop there was Tyson Jangula for the Demons. 4:45 to go, opening half a play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located in South Broadway in Minot. Is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, the UPS store. Well, the Deacons been pretty quiet offensively here lately, and they have it 1st and 10 from their own 34, leading this one 20-0. Rosberg hands off Prikarovich, going left, breaks a tackle, turns up, and he's across the 45 out to the 46-yard line goes Isaac Prikarovich.
He runs hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
puts
does.
his head down, and he just goes low center of gravity. Strong kid, though. I mean, what is he, 190?
So a 1st down for Shanley at their own 46-yard line. Rosberg, senior quarterback. Hands off, Prikarovich goes right, cuts back inside, breaks one tackle, and he's into Demon territory at the 45 and tripped up down to the 43-yard line by Tyrus Jangula. And that's going to be, they're going to spot it at the, this guy had it spotted at the.
Yeah, he did, way up,
right? Yeah, he had it spotted
at the
40. No, he had it spotted at the 43.
Okay.
Or maybe on the east side of the 43, but now they spot it back at the 44.
Still a 1st down.
Still a 1st down, exactly. 1st and 10 now from the Demon 44-yard line. Rosberg throws a bubble screen out. Dukart catches, turns upfield, and ooh, boy, that was good defense there by Ty Allen right at the 40-yard line, but it's going to be a gain of 4.
Yeah, he read that very well, as you mentioned. Pass on that outside to Dukart. He turned up field, and Allen, the free safety, he let go of who he was guarding and went right into him. Perfect form tackle. His first completed pass in the last 6 throws. He was 2 for 2 touchdowns for Rosberg. 6 incompletions. Finally gets one there.
2nd down and 6. 3:17 left to play, opening half. Rosberg, twins left, twins right. They motion Dukart. They fake it to him. Oh, and they tried to give it to the shovel pass. Yeah. Ball hits the carpet as they tried to shovel it there to Leininger.
Isn't that just an incomplete pass?
I think it is, yeah.
Because I thought he tried
it looked like he
forward,
pushed it
didn't
forward,
he?
yeah.
And either way,
the
ball went to the 40, which is where the line of scrimmage was, so guess we'll never know. But it appeared to me like, I'm with you, Scott, either he tried to shovel it or he lost control of it. And
it didn't look like Leininger was looking for it.
No.
So now a 3rd and 6 for the Deacons. Trips left. Hakim near side, short side of the field. Rosberg, he's going to keep it going left. He's got room. 35, and Rosberg down to the 30-yard line. Got the 1st down and more.
What a block by the fullback on that play was Leininger. He came in, just caved down the left side, completely had a wide open running lane for Rosberg. Coach Mattern made a comment before the game. He said, hey, you're going to smile when you see us run with a fullback, and they've ran it now. And Leininger, he has been.
Whoa.
This dude's he's a horse.
Leininger, Haldis, and Perkarovich, all pretty good sized, and they've all carried the football extremely well. 1st and 10 now. As they hand off this time, it's Haldis, spins off one tackle. He's down to the 20, fights his way down to the 19-yard line, goes Jack Haldis. And now the Deacons nearing the Servpro red zone.
Matt Steckler came up and kind of made the tackle. Scotty got hit and spun and still was holding on to the shoelace.
As minute 45 to play, Rosberg hand Haldis again. Kind of a delayed run there. He let the defender fly by him, and he picks up a yard as Haldis on the last 2 carries for the Deacons. Clock winds to a minute 29, so the Deacons going to the ground game now, going into that wind.
Well, obviously there's a little bit of gamesmanship beforehand, saying he's going to throw 60 times. I mean, he's ran the ball 20 times already in this first half.
Rosberg, now he's going to throw it back to pass, and that one's going to be batted in the air by Tyson Jangula.
6'3" defensive end, Scotty, came upfield hard and read the eyes of the quarterback, trying to hit a little swing pass. And good job by the 6'3" defensive end, jumping up, batting it down.
Now coming in is Jordan. That's going to be, Jordan Leininger comes into the ball game. So to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Shanley. A minute 10 to go on the incomplete pass.
Faster second quarter.
Yeah, certainly, big time.
Yep. Not that we want to get done quick.
No, not at all. Rosberg throws it out, and the Dukart catches in space, turns upfield, runs over to defender, and drives his way down close to the 10-yard line.
Harbison, I think it was Harbison, yep. Connor Harbison, Scott, 5'8", 150-pound sophomore. He came up, shed his blocker, and made a big stick at the 11-yard line because there was some blockers in front on that little bubble screen.
Well, big play here for the Demons on 4th and 3 with the clock winding down to 37 seconds as they try to keep the Deacons out of the end zone. Ball spotted short side of the field. Rosberg, he's going to keep it, turns upfield, and he leans, stretches out, and I think he may have gotten the first down.
I don't know, Scott. I mean, his knee may have hit down beforehand, and that's what they're saying is I think they're going to mark it short at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they are. So they do, and the Demon defense comes up with a big play there with 25 seconds left to go in the half as the Deacons were trying to put another one on the board, but the Demon defense denies the Deacons.
That's a big play. The Deacons will get the ball starting the second half, but I mean the defense has been put in some tough situations tonight. I'm sure head coach or assistant coach Colby's saying, "Really? We got
help me out here, will
help
you,
me
fellas?
out exactly."
Well, Halfton Demons aren't going to get too cute down here now as they toss it Schroeder. Now he cuts back inside, and Maya got back to the original line of scrimmage. And that could very well be the last play here of the half as the Demons get to the line quickly. Clock winds to 10 seconds. Demons get under center. And I think, they're just going to let it wind down as it nears 1. And that is going to do it for the opening half of play here at the at the MDU Resources Community Bowl on the BNC Bank scoreboard at halftime. The Deacons 20, the Demons 0. We'll be back with our Premier Chiropractic halftime report after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust,
like our convenient online banking,
along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best, best,
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Welcome back to the MD Resource Community Bowl and our Premier Chiropractic halftime show focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Premier Chiropractic as opening night here in the capital city for 11-2A football as the Deacons travel out west to face the hometown Demons, and they lead 20-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. We can update you on a few scores from across the state. This one was about at halftime. West Fargo Cheyenne leads Legacy 28-0. After one quarter, it was Trinity over Bishop Ryan, 26-8. And this was about roughly about 15 minutes ago. Century on a Brynjolfsson touchdown, wacky touchdown play. They lead West Fargo either 6 or 7-0. Over in Mandan, Mandan leads Davies 14-0. And those are just a few of the updated scores we can give you at this time. As here at halftime, 20-0, the Demons trailing the Deacons. And Chuck, I'm guessing there's a few choice words that Mark Gibson's going to have in the locker room. But, as we said, I think that outside of those, you take away those first two possessions, and this game's, this is, yeah, you can say what? It's probably 6-0.
Yeah, you can't take them away, but
no,
you're right.
No, you can't.
They're playing better. They responded, and that's what Coach Gibson said. Hey, he goes, wins and losses may take care of themselves. He talked about in the preseason that it's the hardest schedule Bismarck High may have ever been set up with. And so I think his expectation are, hey, let's play hard. I want effort, and we'll see what happens. And they're playing hard. They're responding. Defense is coming out playing hard. Offense is just outmatched right now. Those front four and Shanley, that 44 defense between Mayhews, Hospitalis, Carlquist, and Hallcraft, they are absolutely dominating the line of scrimmage. And then when you got linebackers with Haldis, Perkarovich, Leininger, they are doing an unbelievable job right now defensively, the Deacons are. They've held the Demons to 28 net yards, no first downs in that first half.
Yeah, certainly a good performance as we can fill you in on the most recent 11 AA and A football polls. Cheyenne in the first poll is number 1, Century 2, followed by Mandan, Shanley, Davies, and then West Fargo, Legacy, and St. Mary's all received votes. On the 11-2A side, on the 11A side, Jamestown, your defending state champions, in at 1, North in at 2, and Dickinson 3, Red River 4, and South at 5, and Wahpeton and Central receiving votes. Action on that side, Turtle Mountain's at Valley City, Hazen's at Watford City, Grand Forks Red River's at Jamestown, and then tomorrow Horace will travel out to take on the Dickinson Midgets. As we are at halftime here on the BNC Bank scoreboard. At the break, the Deacons lead the Demons 20-0. Our Premier Chiropractic halftime report rolls on with more from the MD Resources Community Bowl after this timeout.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Now, welcome back to our premier chiropractic halftime show from the MD Resource Community Bowl. Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey with you. Glad to have you aboard as the Deacons lead at 20-0 at the break. And for a look at the first half, individual and team numbers, here's Chuck.
All right, thanks, Scott. For the Demons, 15 carries, 13 net yards for Bismarck High in that first half. They were 3 of 4 passing, no interceptions, and 15 yards. So total plays, 20 plays for the Demons in the first half, 37 net yards. No fumbles lost, 6 punts for Hinkie, averaging 35 yards a kick. The long being 68, as when he switched with the wind behind him, at a 68-yarder and a 47-yarder, so he's clearly got a leg. Penalties, 2 penalties for 10 yards, no first downs for Bismarck High. We talked about that before this last break. And 1 sack. Aiden Schlafman got a 3-yard sack. No interceptions in the first half for the Demons. For the Shanley Deacons, 21 carries, 141 yards. So a team coming in, talking about how many throws they were going to have. Instead, they showed, hey, we can run the football, and ran the football. They did very well. 21 for 141. That's an average of 7 yards a carry almost in that first half. 4 of 12 or 11 throwing for Rossberg. That first half, 64 yards. So 32 total plays for 206 yards for Shanley. They did not lose a fumble. Punts, 3 for 44-yard average. 2 penalties for 25 yards for the Deacons. They have 6 first downs in the first half, no sacks and no interceptions. From an individual standpoint, the Demons, Hudson Schroeder, 7 carries for 9 yards. Quinn Hafner, 2 for 4 yards, including a 9-yard safety. So I guess there is a sack in the front. I got to remember that was number 56, if I recall, Scott, that got the sack for the Shanley. Will Mayhus, he got the sack safety in the first half. So let me add that. As we mentioned, let's see, what am I missing? 3 of 4 for 15 yards. Throwing for Quinn Hafner. Lamar's got a catch for 10. Johnner's got 2 catches for a net 5 yards. For the Shanley Deacons, 6 carries for 28 yards for Jack Haldis, 6 carries for 62 yards, and a 26-yard touchdown for Isaac Perkarovich. Michael Rosberg, the quarterback, 7 rushes for 39 yards. Adam Leininger has 1 rush for 6, and Dukart an end around for 7 yards for their total rushes for the Shanley Deacons. Rosberg, he was 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, and then he slowed down, finished 2 for 7 the rest of the way, or 2 for 9 the rest of the way. The first half, 4 of 11 for 64 yards, 2 touchdowns. They were both to Bucheri Hakeem, as he had a 45-yard touchdown in the second play of their possession, and a 9-yard touchdown on the second possession for the Deacons. So 2 catches, 54 yards for Hakim. Hallcraft has 1 for 6, and Joey Dukart has 1 for 4 yards in that first half, Scott. They were all Shanley Deacons. As you look at the total yardage, 206 to 37. That's the key right there. 6 first downs to 0. So the Shanley Deacon offense running the football very well, 142 yards, and that defense has held the Demons at just 28 net yards and no first downs.
Yeah, it's clearly the telltale sign of that first half, Chuck, is that Demon offense is they've got to get something figured out. And you know, as you said, the thing about it, you know, right there, Chuck, a big stand for the Demons late in that first half, you know, not allowing the Deacons to get another touchdown in because the Deacons have the football now coming out of the halftime. So that was a big, you know, that could have been literally a 14-point swing had they got in the end zone and then taken the second half and gone down and scored.
Yeah, at least that's one thing Coach Gibbs can be positive about. You know, that he can be positive about ultimately saying, hey, okay, our defense played well that second quarter. We did a good job. Now our offense has to get their heads out of their hinder and let's get something figured out.
As both teams come back out onto the
I still got a few minutes, so
field. As the Demons and the Deacons will get another 3 minutes for their halftime warm-ups. And with that, we'll take another timeout here on our Premier Chiropractic halftime report on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The Deacons 20, Demons 0. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Back at the MD Resources Community Bowl as our Premier Chiropractic halftime show comes to a conclusion, and we turn our attention to quarter number 3. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Magic City Inspections, a locally owned company committed to providing exceptional inspection services to ensure you're ready to take the next step in your home ownership. Find them online at MidaInspections.com.
Just let me give you a quick rundown in terms of how that first half went. We'll go quick. Is first possession for the Deacons. Rosberg threw to Kim for 45 yards. That made it 6-0. That extra point was no good. Next possession, they took the football, and it was just a short field as they went just 32 yards and 4 plays, scored on Rosberg again to Hakim. That was 9 yards. The pass was no good, making it 12-0. Shanley was not done yet, as with 1:14 left in that first quarter, rolled out for Quinn Hafner. The Demons had the football. He was sacked by Will Mayhus in the end zone, actually threw the football, called it intentional grounding. So that was a sack, so that made it 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Demons got a couple stops. Then they gave the football back up on the 5th possession to Shanley. They took over at the Demon 35-yard line. This time it was 4 plays, 35 yards. Ended up with a Prekarovich 26-yard run and a little Chuck Foreman spin. Got him into the end zone. Kick was no good. That made it 20-0, and that's where we're at. That was at the 11:46 mark, so no score almost the entire second quarter. So Demon defense did okay. Offense didn't. We'll see what happens the second half.
Yeah, well, we got our scoreboard fix as well on the screen. It was not the we just got the third quarter up there. We were playing. We were in the first quarter for the first half.
All right.
So I forgot they play 4 quarters in football, not 2 halves. So we got that squared away. Quarter number 3 as Henke is set to kick it away, and back to receive is Oshak and Dukart. And Oshak runs up at it at the 11-yard line. He's at the 20, cuts inside 25, still on his feet, tiptoes his way close to the 30, being pushed forward out too close to the 35-yard line. I don't know if he's going to get that spot. Nope, they're going to spot him just short at the 34.
All 11 guys tackled him except the kicker. Kicker was kind of hanging in the back a little bit, but that was called the scrum tackle there.
We might have to get some lights in this spot here pretty quick,
we
huh?
will. We'll have to figure out where. See if I can turn them on here.
See if we can get the light switch going as the Deacons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. They lead it 20-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC National Bank, your life is busy. We'll make manage your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. As Rosberg, a handoff, and met in the backfield as Haldis, and coming in there like a bullet, that was Bridger Owens making the stop, and that's going to be a loss of about 3 there for the Deacons. Good play for the Demon defense to start the third quarter of play.
I didn't see it because I was getting lights on for
that
the
was
big guy.
That was Haldis.
Was it Haldis?
Yep, and he got stopped.
Beautiful.
For a loss of 3.
Beautiful in that I got the play is what I'm saying.
Second and 13. Rosberg back to pass, looking left, now looked right, now he comes back left. There was a jump ball, and going up and pulling it down is Kraft at the 40-yard line.
That's what you can do when you got 6'6", right?
Yep,
quarterback stops back. Yeah, double coverage. You just throw it up in the air. Say, go get it, big fella.
Connor Kraft comes down with the catch, his first reception of the night, and a big one at that, as that moves the Deacons inside Demon territory down to the 40-yard line.
Connor Kraft, father Kenny, not a bad player himself, quarterback for the state champs, 1988?
Oh, they had
St. Mary's?
Yeah, they had a good football team back then. Did
Kenny Kraft?
St. Mary's Saints. Here's Rosberg on 1st down and 10 from the Demon 40. Looks right, throws it. Hakim catches it, eludes one tackle, tried to elude another one. And he's out down to the 34-yard line is Hakim. His sister playing basketball at the University of Mary for Rick Newman.
Yeah, she's.
What did I see? Nick Newman got a Kennebrew. I see has made that commitment.
Oh.
So Newman,
Ziku, right? Is that his sister?
I believe so. Mo. Mo.
They called her Mo.
They called her Mo. Yeah. Here's Rosberg on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Looks left. He throws it up. Jump ball again. Kraft. Ooh, he got him turned around and he was falling away for it, couldn't hang on to the football, and that one falls incomplete at the 15-yard line. And so that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 now for the Deacons.
Well, they're starting to throw the football a little more now, Scott. Coach Mattern said, okay, we've showed you we can run the football. let's put her up in the air a little bit.
Now we're going to use our size. We'll see what they do here on 3rd down and 4, 10:05 to go, quarter number 3. Prekarovich, the lone back, he stands alongside. Now they shift the defense. The play clock down to 8. And Troy Mattern, is he going to get away? Yep, they're going to get set as he'll get away without calling a timeout. And they throw a bubble screen. Hakim catches, turns upfield across the 30, and falls forward down to the 28-yard line. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
Great action by the quarterback as he turned, looked like he was going to throw it to the right side, and then spun back to his left and hit Hakim on another bubble screen on that backside. They're going to use him time and time again, and he shows he can really weave his way through that defense.
So it's 1st down and 10 as the Deacons near the Servpro red zone. Rosberg hands off Prekarovich, and he's blowing up. No, 30, but he fought his way back into the original line of scrimmage, but he was blown up as soon as he got the football.
Yeah. Demons, they're going on a similar count. So the Demon defense was, I mean, they almost beat the offense off the ball on that one. We'll see if Coach Mattern says, all right, we got to slow these Demon defense down. We're going to go on 2, maybe look for that to happen soon.
2nd down and 10 for the Deacons. Twins right, twins left for Rosberg. Claps his hands, fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws a screen. Perkarovich underneath, tries to elude one tackler, but he's bricked down at the 25-yard line. Carter Henke makes a stop there for the Demons.
That's just a man-to-man play right there, Scott. Yeah. Perkarovich, he had him, linebacker Carter Henke, and read it all the way. Did a great job bringing him down from behind, or otherwise he could be waltzing in the end zone.
One-on-one in open field.
Yeah, that was
good
impressive.
Play. So now it's a 3rd and 6. Clock winds to 8:31 left to play, 3rd quarter. Rosberg, he sends trips to his right, single receiver to the short side of the field. Rosberg goes on 2, and what happened there?
One of their guys.
One of those guys jumped.
Boy, hey, when you go on 2, the idea is you're trying to get the other guy to jump off, right? But when you're going on 1 for 2.5 quarters and you change that cadence, there's sometimes you just don't get locked in. You're getting locked into the guy across from you saying, okay, well, I got a down block. I got to do whatever else. Not making excuses for offensive linemen, Scott, but we got a lot of things going on in our head.
So that pushes them into a 3rd and 11 situation. Clock winds to 8 minutes in quarter number 3. Rosberg, straight drop, looking across the middle. He's got a man wide open. Oh, great catch at the 10, breaks the tackle 5, and into the end zone 4 is Sam Oshak. From 30 yards out, Sam Oshak on the reception from Rosberg, and tack on 6 more for the Deacons.
Again, a long backside drag route. It took a long time for Oshak to come to across the face of the quarterback. He's stuck in the pocket, though. You can just tell the experience of this kid in Michael Rosberg, Scott, because they had people coming at him, but he waited and waited, and he knew that Oshak was coming across. He hit him. Great catch by Oshak, and he gets in the end zone for the last 10 yards.
High snap and kick down. Kick is up. Oh, and Matt Bird got one to go through. 7:56 to go on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Quarter number 3, the Deacons 27, the Demons 0. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
Remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Thirty-yard pass from Rosberg to Oshak, and tack on 6 more. The extra point was good, and the Deacons extend their lead here in quarter number 3 to 27-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above, as Berg going to kick it away. Schroeder back to receive along with kick towards, it's going to go out of bounds. So a positive there for the Demons as the kick goes out of bounds. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, has been proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years as the largest laser tag playground in the region. Mouth-watering pizza and wings and the 30-inch galactic pizzas that are out of this world. Call and order now, 852-1700. Planet Pizza is out of this world. So the Demons find themselves 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. 7:56 to play here in quarter number 3. They trail 27-0 as they move it out to the 35-yard line. See what the Demon offense can do here, if they can put something in the end zone. Deacons show blitz, back to pass after he's flushed out of the pocket, eludes one tackle, and then he's ripped down as he lost a yard, if not 2 there.
You know, you say put something on the scoreboard. I'm saying get a first down. right? Small steps.
The small steps. And Nick Cool, this 5'11", 265-pound junior, in a stop, and that's not good. It looks like maybe a cramp. Prikarovich. That was Hafner on the carry. As it would be a loss of 2. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. They've been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Also a reminder, stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. 27-0 as they tend to Prikarovich.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp, Scott. I think you're right on there.
Right around the 29-yard line. Now
one thing, it hasn't been hot. It's 66 degrees, so
yeah.
A lot of times this time of the season, we've had some hot days. I mean, thankfully for us too that 66 degrees is super comfortable for football weather.
As they continue to tend to Prikarovich out on the field as
got any updates at all?
The training staff from Fargo Shanley along with Bismarck High out there as well. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They have over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. As the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online at northern-plains.com. 27-0 our score as we perused for some more updates across the state. Trinity all over Ryan, 54-8. Mandan leads Davies at half, 27-7.
Wow, I mean, Mandan's loaded. You talk all their guys back with Carlson and Jablonski and Tri Frank and Lincoln Wiseman. I mean, they are loaded for Bears. It's Mandan. This is kind of the season they've marked to say, hey, what's going to turn out?
Yeah, as not much more up. I'm not trying to effort a Century score. Century took one into the end zone on a crazy touchdown by Brynjolfsson. Ooh, Prikarovich. Now he's able to put a little bit of weight on it as he comes near the Shanley sideline. So the Demons will be faced with a 2nd down and 12. As Hafner sets the offense, eye backfield behind him. Schroeder dots the eye behind him. Slot to his left as well, single receiver. Now they switch sides. Overload the right side to the Demons. Hafner tosses Schroeder on the move, and he's going to be stood up shy of the 35.
Demons love that little toss play. In years past, that's been kind of their bread and butter, right? They kind of put that unbalanced line and no double tight formation and put everybody to that right side and toss play, and you let your guy pick a hole, and the problem is there's no hole. He did end up getting back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's just going to be the 8th carry for Hudson Schroeder for just 11 yards.
6:49 to go, third quarter. Deacons lead 27-0 on a BNC Bank scoreboard. Hafner works out of the gun, back to pass, throws it down the sideline. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be caught and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Preston Lamar on the reception, and the biggest play of the night for the Bismarck Demons.
Well, got to the 6:34 mark. They get their first down of the game, and just a fly pattern on that outside. Kind of reminds me of little Randy Moss put the arm up and said, I'm going, and he ran right down the sidelines, and what a throw by the junior quarterback. Hit him in stride.
So the Demons now have it inside Deacon territory for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 from their 35. They give it to the up back. That's Breeze, Ethan Breeze over the left. No, I stand corrected. That was Hankey in there at the fullback spot.
30-yard catch by Lamar from the 35 to the 35.
Yeah, you talked about the catch, Chuck, but boy, I tell you what, I thought that was a great pass by Quinn Hafner as he just led Lamar right out there. He ran right underneath it, tiptoed the sideline, and got a big first down. 2nd down and 6 after the run by Hankey. And now they give it to Lamar trying to get to the edge. He does, and he gets down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that was better. Short side of the field, Scott. You ran that same thing as Lamar's lined up on that left kind of slot formation. He ran harder that time, turned up quicker, dove over a potential tackler, and almost got himself to the first down stake.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1 now for the Demons with 5.5 to play here in quarter number 3. They trail 27-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Thanks the Demons for the white numbers. I appreciate that.
Power I formation for the Demons, and we got movement on the left side, and Mark Gibson rips his headset off and goes, we go from 3rd and 1. We're on the move. We're doing something positive offensively. Now we're in a 3rd and 6 situation.
You bring in the backup tight end, Matt Steckler, and what does he do? He jumps off. I don't even know if he ran that way because it looked like he was trying to do a cutoff block.
Well, you bring him in, and then guess what?
Take him out.
He just went out of the ball game, so it'll be a 3rd and 6 for the Demons.
That's 3 offside penalties for the Demons.
They go trips to the near side of the field. Ball spotted right hash. Hafner barks out the signals, rolling left, under pressure, throws back right. Oh, they got Hickey wide open. 25, 20, 15, 10, puts his head down, and he's brought down inside the 10-yard line. And the Demons, for the first time tonight, have got inside the Servpro red zone. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Servpro. The Demons have it 1st and goal to go from the Deacon 8.
23-yard pass and a good misdirection. Hankey drops back, looks to his left, and goes back to his right, and he had blockers. Hankey, slow down, my friend. You got a lineman in front of you. Ran right by that one lineman. I was like, 66 is going, wait for me.
Hafner under center. They motion Lamar right to left. They give it to the tailback going to the right. That's in there for the Demons. That's Aiden Tincher on the carry. He comes in at the tailback spot.
Yeah, Tincher just runs off that right tackle formation. He's not going to move a whole lot. Tincher's kind of built low to the ground, 5'8", 160.
It'll be no gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 8, 4:23 left to go, 3rd quarter of play. Tincher dots the I again. Hafner goes under center. Hafner, Tincher comes left, jukes back inside, spins into the end zone, touchdown! An 8-yard touchdown run for Aiden Tincher, and the Demons get their first touchdown of 2022.
Well, there's some good blocking on that left side, Scott. I think it was Wolf and Doctor and Johnner, the tight end, that just a huge hole and great hard running right there by Tincher as he hit the hole immediately when there was the opening there and went straight north to, or I guess in this case, east to west, but when got into the end zone, a little bit of a spin. So Demons finally at the 4:11 mark get into the red zone touchdown.
Oh, and what is this now? As they
it wasn't good, whatever it was.
Wow, as they spread them out and they tried to go.
It's to Cole Johnner, right?
Cole Johnner.
Snap to Johnner.
And let him try to go one-on-one. Well, that worked to no avail. So, 4:11 to go. 3rd quarter of play on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Shanley 27, Demons 6. Back with more of quarter number 3 after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Carson, timeout.
Who calls a timeout in this game?
Me, I'm icing the kicker.
Really?
It'll give us more time to talk about First Western Bank and Trust.
Like our convenient online banking.
Along with smart trust service options.
We're all about hometown service with bankers that know you and the community.
Okay, go ahead and kick.
I don't believe this.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Well, Aiden Tincher with the Demon first touchdown of the night. Tincher, I stand corrected. Tincher.
I don't know. That's a name that we don't hear in Bismarck.
No,
I've
you
never
don't
heard
hear
that name before.
No.
We've been around a long time.
Yeah, and then some. As Henke set to kick it off, Oshak Dukart back to receive for the Deacons. Good kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as, from what we can see, it was a Miller to Urlacher from 44 yards out. Legacy gets on the board. Not sure what that score is. We said Mandan was leading Davies 27-7.
So that drive, Scott, started at the 35-yard line. They had that big 30-yard pass to Lamar, but 8 plays, 65 yards, 3 minutes and 45 seconds of the drive.
So here come the Deacons, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Rosberg, lone back, Halda stands alongside him. Fakes it to him. Rosberg looks to pass across the middle. It's going to be caught. Turning upfield, Leininger, 40-45. It's a foot race. Demon territory, 35-30. 20, he's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Shanley. Joey Dukart on the catch and the run. And the Deacons tack on 6 more.
80 yards on the crossing pattern underneath the second wave of defenders for the Demons as Dukart caught it going left to right, got it right in stride, was going full speed, and he outran all the Demons. They could not catch him. He turned on the blazes and went 80 yards untouched into the end zone. So one play, 80 yards. It took him, 13 seconds to run 80 yards.
Joey Dukart with his first touchdown of the 2022 season, and now the Deacons are going to go for 2 as they spread the Demons out. Rosberg hauled us alongside him. Rosberg looking in the corner of the end zone, jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete on the coverage over there for the Demons. That was Tincher, and the 2-point conversion is no good. 3:58 to go in quarter number 3. The Deacons 33, the Demons 6. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout. Well, a quick strike for the Deacons on an 80-yard pitch and catch from Rosberg to Dukart, and the Deacons answer the Demon touchdown with one of their own, make it 33-6.
It's the 4th touchdown by Rosberg. Started slow, 4-11 the first half. Well, he's on fire this second half, so only has 1 incompletion and 2 more touchdowns.
Schroeder from his own 6, 20, 25, 30, 35. Look out. Midfield. Cuts outside, 1 man to beat, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Bismarck High. Hudson Schroeder, and what do we got? Hang on, we got Laundry back at the 30-yard line.
I don't know, was that behind the play or what? The Demons can't believe it, but Hudson Schroeder, he's a sprinter, qualified for the state 100. I think he was probably 11th fastest kid, and nope, he turned the corner out, ran a couple guys, got great blocking on that right side. Went into the end zone, but at the 25-yard line, the official had to throw the flag.
And it appears it is against
like
the
a
Demons.
Block in the back, I'm sure.
Yep, I'm sure it is.
Oh, Coach Gibson not happy with it at all. He's livid on the sidelines. 15 yards.
Yep.
So a 15-yard penalty. So that wasn't a block in the back. Was it maybe a low block? The personal foul penalty at the 25-yard line still puts the Demons in good position, but I didn't see where he caught it. What was
at the 6? He caught it at the 6-yard line.
So it could have been a 94-yard touchdown run for Schroeder. He had a touchdown last year on a kickoff return, and instead the Demons will get a first down at the 40, but big 15-yard penalty there for Bismarck High.
Yeah, boy, that hurts the Demons there as a good return there by Schroeder, and it's going to be to no avail. So the Demons, with 3:45 to go in quarter number 3, are going to have it 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, trailing this one 33-6.
Shanley's 40. So short field, I guess,
Shanley's
in a way
40.
that.
Did I say Demons 40?
You said their own. It was all right.
Did I? Okay. All right. So they will have it 1st and 10 from the Shanley 40-yard line with 3:45 to go in quarter number 3. Again, I backfield behind quarterback Quinn Hafner. They motion Lamar. Hafner rolling out, throwing back across the field. He's got a man. Schroeder, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Bismarck High.
No laundry in the field this time, Scott.
Nope, there's nothing yellow laying on the field, and the Demons, just like that, tack on 6 more of their own.
Well, Demons love that play. Roll out to the right. Everybody's going that way. They are selling everything. All the receivers are going that way. Then they take the back in the backfield. They just kind of split him out. They let him run a little swing pass to his left, and there is nobody there. He catches it at the 40, and you're not catching this speed demon. They only had one Shanley guy to beat him, and he wasn't going to get there.
Now here's that formation again by the Demons. Now they get themselves into a kick situation.
I think they got that from Scott Sheldon.
Sorry. Hankey's going to kick it, the left footer. Snap down. No, it's going to be blocked. That was too low as he drove that one right into the defensive line for Shanley. 3:33 to go. That one took 12 seconds as the Demons tack on 6 more. It's Fargo Shanley 33, the Demons 12. Back with more on the PSP Network after this timeout.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Well, the offense was a little stagnant in that first half for the Demons, and now it's come to life here a little bit. And they've taken minimal time, Chuck, on that one and putting one in the end zone.
Yeah, one play, 40 yards, and hey, gave it to Schroeder. So Schroeder, I think he'd rather have the 95 40-yard kickoff, but he'll still take a TD.
I agree with that, as Hankey's going to kick it away, and Ducart's going to return this one from his own 11. 20, 25, 30, look out. Oh, and he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Thought he found a seam, but closing in there on the stop for the Demons. That was number 43 and number 3. That was DJ Gabriel and Quinn Hafner. I thought that was 3.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. So now the Deacons have it. 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Receivers split right and left. Rosberg back to pass. Got all kinds of time. Now rolls to his right. Just throws it out of bounds. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Also, BNC National Bank, with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with the banking and wealth management service for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. 2nd down and 10, 3:19 to play, 3rd quarter. Rosberg, quick pass right through the hands of Hakim at the 40-yard line.
That's a fastball.
Boy, that was a bullet, too.
Hakim, he had his hands on the side, and it kind of went almost right by his left ear.
That's one to break your fingers.
Yeah, it's the old Brett Favre, right? Throw this fastball, and the guy was about 6 yards from you. Come back and say, hey, man.
Did I do something to you?
You mad at me?
You and I are right, or what? 3rd down and 10 now for the Deacons. Twin receivers to the short side of the field. Single receiver to the high side. Rosberg fakes the handoff. Now he throws it underneath. Caught and hit immediately Dukart with the reception, but he was blown up by James Nagel after the catch.
Yeah, the linebacker, outside linebacker, he kind of came into his zone on that underneath pattern. He hit him absolutely immediately. Just a short 2-yard gain.
So now on 4th down and 8, Rosberg, he is the punter. Quick pooch kick. Oh, they almost got it, and it's going to be high, and it's going to take a Shanley bounce down to the 35-yard line, but nonetheless, it'll still be good field position for the Demons. Reminder to stay tuned for our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. There we'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. We'll also have our Jobbers Moving and Storage Move of the Game. Tonight's Move of the Game is sponsored by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country with locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. On 1st and 10 for the Demons from their own 35-yard line. They toss it. Schroeder going to the short side. Cuts back inside across the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. So, nope, they're going to spot it at the 44.
Tackle from actually behind the play by, I think it was Haldis who came in, and toss play, you pull both guards. A little sweep is what you call that one, Scott. You have the both backside and the front side guard. They pull, and good play. Finally, Demons are looking like the old Demons the last couple possessions.
Yeah, they are. Clock winds to 2 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Hafner, he keeps it over the left side, and he's got the first down.
Good push.
Yep.
For the guys in the middle. Hedinger, we didn't talk about him as Sam Larson broke his foot. He'll be back, I think, possibly next week, but he was a starting center. Hedinger, he was a tight end. So they moved him inside, and, Coach Gibson's pretty pleased, saying, hey, that's a pretty big move to have to go in and start being center, but he liked the athletic ability of Hedinger, and he's the guy that kind of led the way there.
So 1st down and 10 for the Demons from their own 47-yard line. Hafner goes under center. Hankey and gets a couple, and that's Carlquist on the stop there as he was trying to hang on for dear life.
He had the jersey, and he wasn't going anywhere.
Be a gain of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8. Clock winds to a minute 15 to play here in quarter number 3.
Leading rusher for the Demons, Schroeder has 9 carries for 20 yards.
2nd down and 8 now for the Demons. Hafner under center. Misdirection. They give it to Lamar going right, cuts back inside, and he's going to be Hospitalis makes a stop, and he's going to be stopped. They're going to mark it right at midfield, a gain of a couple more.
I mean, Shanley is just daring the Demons to throw the football. They had 9 or 8 guys in the box right there saying, okay, Bismarck High, if you're going to keep trying to run it between the tackles, we're going to just stack the box and say go ahead and go against our guys one-on-one on the outside.
Well, here's a certain pass formation here. Twin receivers split left and right. Hafner back to pass. Here comes the pressure. They throw it underneath. Screen. Lamar, midfield, 45, puts his head down, 40, and he's down to the 39-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Demon first down.
Got somebody down for the Deacons in the middle of the field, Scott. As good play for, that's number 25, but good play for the Demons. A little backside screen. Lamar from the slot back just kind of drifts out, catches it, and turns upfield and did a great run. I like how that was kind of straight ahead there, Scott. He showed some good athletic ability and good heart as he lowered that shoulder, picked up the first down.
As they tend to that player, oh nope, and he's going to get up fairly quick. Not a big deal there. As that injured player for Shanley.
He wants to stay in. They're like, no, man, you got to come out.
That's Fisher Hannison, and he's going to have to come out of the game. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. So
7 for 8 passing for Hafner. Throwing the ball pretty well tonight, 119 yards, touchdown.
1st and 10 for the Demons. Be the last play of quarter number 3 here. Back to pass. Hafner looking left, throws it underneath, and out of the outstretched arms there of Hudson Schroeder.
He was open too.
Yeah, he was.
Just kind of pushed up, spun back to the outside. He was wide open. The quarterback just rushed it a little bit. He had time too.
Well, I stand corrected. This will be the last play of quarter number 3.
And I just said, hasn't had an incompletion, and there he has one. Jinxed him.
2nd down and 10. Hafner back to pass. Set up the screen. Hankey catches. He's got blockers. Cuts back in middle of field. 35. Breaks another tackle, and he's brought down at the 33-yard line. And Leininger on the stop. And that was Jordan Leininger, and that's going to end the third quarter of play. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, we go to quarter number 4. It's Shanley 33, the Demons 12. Back with the 4th and final corner after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
And finally, Agent.
Well, we go to quarter number 4 here. Update from West Fargo, 7:52 to go in the 4th. West Fargo leads Century 7-6. Here's Hafner, back to pass. Rowan steps up, eludes the pressure, and then he's brought down. And making the stop there was Mayhus.
He's had a good game.
Yeah, he has.
Super athletic, 6'2", 230. Good feet. Already got a sack in the end zone for a safety, and that time quarterback Hafner got right back to the line of scrimmage, so didn't get a sack, but no gain.
So 4th down and 3. Mark Gibson's going to go for it inside Deacon territory. Got twin receivers right, twin receivers left. Hafner. Deacon show blitz. Here they come. Hafner throws it near side, jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete, and a flag comes out.
Yeah, that's good.
Intended
call.
for Johnner, and it appears it's going to be pass interference against Fisher Hannison.
He did not have his back was to the quarterback, and all the way, and that was kind of almost the face guarding one. And
Yep.
To me, that was an easy call for the official, as Coach Mattern doesn't like it, but I would have thrown the flag if I was an official, as he was clearly had his hands up and was before the ball got to Hankey.
So that'll move the football down to the 17-yard line.
15-yard penalty for that one.
Where it'll be 1st down and 10.
Good read by the quarterback, though, right? He found the blitz, knew it was man-to-man on the outside.
Yep. As now the official spots the ball, and we're ready to go. Hafner, they hand off Schroeder, coming near side, trying to get the edge, cuts back inside, and he's going to be swarmed under there.
Coaches called that one. They knew that play. They've watched clearly a lot of film for the Demons, and they were running up alone saying, hey, that's going to be a direct snap to Schroeder, as the quarterback tried to sell it like he was going to the left, but there was nobody buying that one on the Shanley Deacon defense.
Perkowicz led the way there for the Deacons. 10:45 left to play in the ball game. 2nd down and 10 for the Demons. Hafner under center. Now they motion out. Johnner. Hafner back to pass. He's looking towards Johnner in the corner of the end zone. Johnner's got him beat. Goes up. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Johnner on an athletic touchdown reception in the corner of the end zone. And the Demons tack on 6 more on that 17-yard touchdown pass from Hafner to Johnner.
And I'm impressed with the throw again, Scott, as quick pressure, blitzing again, just threw it up to the outside, and Johnner's athletic. He's a basketball kid, and he just went up and got it. Caught it at the top of the peak, brought it down, and It looked like he maybe juggled it a little bit, but the officials kind of looked at each other, kind of came together and said, nope, we're going to give him the credit for it. So 17-yard touchdown. So that's the back-to-back touchdown passes by Hafner.
Well, Hankey's going to try it one more time. And then we get a flag.
How can you jump off sides on an extra point? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, as a lineman, you're just standing in your own place, right, waiting for somebody to cross your face.
Well, now after that kick by Hankey the last time, now if you're Mark, do you go for 2 here?
I don't know.
No, they're going to let him kick it again. So we'll see what the Demons can do here. See if everybody can stay set.
That's 25-yard extra point.
High snap, hold down.
No, way low.
And the kick is no good. It was low again.
Yeah, you can't even call that a block necessarily.
No.
He didn't even get it up over the shoulder pads at the center.
10:28 to go in the ball game on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Shanley 33, Demons 18. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before. But that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Welcome back to the MD Resources Community Bowl as the Demons tack on one more touchdown.
Hafner now for the night. Having a good game, 9 of 11, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Hankey to kick it away. Low kick fielded at the 25. That's Leininger, angles towards the far sideline, and now turns upfield, run out of bounds at the 34-yard line. No. Where are they going to spot that? They're going to say it's the 34-yard line. Yep. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. They've been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at RogerWardMovingandStorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Rosberg hands off. That's going to be Haldis, and Haldis barrels his way out across the 40 down to the 41-yard line, and now he's slow in getting up.
Well, somebody got the tackle, but I don't know if that really counts as a tackle because he ran right over the top of somebody. 8th carry for Haldis. He's, maybe a cramp on that right side.
Yeah, so Haldis is going to have to come out of the game, but good run there out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it seems to me that now it's time to maybe take some time off the clock.
Yeah, I think if you're Troy Mattern, you almost have to as the clock winds down to 10 minutes to play in the ball game.
Oh, I gave him an extra point. It's only 33-6.
But he's been known to gamble a little bit, and we'll see what he does here.
It's just 2 scores, though, you know what I mean?
Rosberg, they throw it, screen pass. Dukart, he breaks tackles at the 45, and he extends his yards after the catch out towards midfield, brought down at the 49-yard line.
Allen and Jangula cannot believe that he got out of the grasp because they had him behind the first down marker at the 42-yard line, and just good hard running by
Dukart.
By Dukart.
Now he's got to come out of the game, and then Jordan Leininger comes back into the ball game. So that's a first down, and the clock winds down to 9.5 to play. 1st and 10 for the Deacons from their own 49-yard line. Rosberg trips to his left, single receiver to the high side. They hand off, and they give it to Adam Leininger, and he's into Demon territory down to the 48-yard line.
Ran through 3 arm tackles on that left side. Finally brought down by, I think it was Stewart. He said, you guys got to get him. Somebody's got to tackle him.
Tackle that beast.
It's hard to pull down.
Second down and 8 after the gain of 2 for the Deacons. 8:47 left to go in the ball game. 33-18. Shanley leads on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Short side of the field, the Deacons trips formation, and they throw it to the other side of the field, and it's going to be caught by Kraft, and at the 40 turns upfield, gets down to the 39-yard line, goes Connor Kraft. Beekler and Lutzen in on the stop there for the Demons.
Good recognition by Rosberg. Hey, they gave Kraft way too much space there, and he's like, hey, I'm just going to run a little stop pattern. I'm going to get the first down, stop. The ball's going to be right there. So Lutzen played off him about 8 yards, and good recognition by the quarterback, Rosberg.
So the Deacons on the move here, nearing late in quarter number 4 with 8 minutes to play. Rosberg looks left, throws it left, and that's going to be batted down. There was big number 87. Yeah. Tyson Jangula bats that away from Rosberg as they try to throw the screen pass.
It's the second time he's blocked a ball down.
Yep, and so that'll bring up end of 3 over in Mandan. It's 34-20, Braves leading that one.
So 13 of 24, 237 yards, and 4 touchdowns for the All-Stater Michael Rosberg.
Second down and 10 now for the Deacons. Twins left, twins right. Rosberg's going to keep it, goes straight up the middle, tiptoes his way, and he gets a good run out of it. He's down to the 32-yard line, goes Rosberg. Drevin Garner making the stop there for the Demons.
It might be a play called at the line of scrimmage too. Saw something there, yep. Ran right behind his fullback.
So it'll be third down and 3 now for Shanley. Shanley's not in any hurry as the clock drips down to 7:25 left to play. A 3rd and 3 now for the Deacons. Demons show blitz. Rosberg back to pass, steps up, he's got a man across the middle, wide open. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Fargo Shanley, Caden Chrisman. His first reception of the night, and he takes it in for the touchdown and tack on 6 more for the Deacons.
Well, Demons showed that blitz early. It allowed Rosberg to say, where am I going to go? Somebody's going to be open on this one. Just not even a drop as he's in the pistol formation. He looked up, he saw that Chrisman was, like you said, Scott, nobody around him, and he just had to corral the football and get it in the end zone, caught it at about the 10-yard line, and he was not going to be caught. So the 5th TD pass for Rosberg. This one, the 32-yard variety.
And Matt Berg drives one through with 7:10 to go in quarter number 4. The Deacons 40, the Demons 18. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Good drive there by Fargo Shanley, and they lead it now 40-18 over the Demons. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. They're proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region, mouth-watering pizza and wings, and a 30-inch galactic pizzas that are out of this world. Call and order now, 852-1700. Planet Pizza is out of this world. Also, Hubbard National Insurance, located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Reach out to Josh Cattell, your local Hub agent, 355-3100, Hub International Insurance.
7 plays, 64 yards, 3 minutes and 13 seconds in that touchdown drive.
Final score out in West Fargo. Cheyenne defeats Legacy 35-14. Try to get you some more of those as we roll through it. Berg, good high driving kick. Schroeder, he drops it into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So we do have one final score there. Mandan was in control over in Mandan over Fargo Davies.
a fourth different receiver, too, with the touchdown.
Try to get you Century. Fargo South over Williston 45-6. It's 40-18 here. Definitely a long football game to start the season. Hafner. Demons probably going to throw it now. Hafner throws it underneath. Caught. Schroeder driven out of bounds at the 26-yard line. As we said, Fargo South, a highly touted team there as they defeat the Coyotes. Century was down 7-6 at last report. We'll try to get you an update on that one.
And these are still good minutes for Hafner. As still the full first-team defense in for the Deacons.
Hafner rolling to his right, sets. Ooh, he had Lamar wide open and missed him.
Yeah, he's looking like, oh,
but he
man.
Threw it underneath and completed it to Johnner.
He was looking at that wheel route, too, as Schroeder was going on that wheel route. They had three guys open, pick a guy, and he picked the one. They still got a first down.
Yes, they did.
And I'm going to guess that Lamar is not the main guy. He's probably the third option on that route. We always think we're the first option, though, right?
Yeah.
Coming back to the huddle saying, I'm open. Well, hey,
yeah,
so are the other two guys. And sorry,
Yep.
one was open, two was open. I wasn't getting to three.
Yeah, that's right. 6.5 to play. It'd be a first down for the Demons, 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Hafner sends Johnner in motion left to right, and flag goes up, and that's going to be a delay of game.
Really?
Yep, as the play clock is at 0 over here, so it'll be a delay of game against the Demons. So they will march 5 off on that one.
5th penalty for the Demons, 35 yards.
Ooh, how about this score? 57 minutes ago out in New Salem, Grant County, Flasher 24, the Holsteins 24.
We talked about that
Didn't
game.
we mention that? Yep. As they throw it down the field to the Demons, and it's caught and dropped at the 45-yard line. The intended receiver there was Mason Huber. Joey Dukart on the coverage for Fargo Shanley.
I think Huber had it for a second, and
I think he
Dukart
did,
came
yep.
across and did what you're supposed to do, is you took that right hand and kind of tomahawk chopped it across the football and the arms, and Mason Huber could not hold on.
So 2nd down and 15. After the incomplete pass, the clock stops with 6:05 left to play. What was that?
I think, didn't somebody come across the line of
that was
scrimmage?
encroachment. That was a little late, though.
What's the official saying?
Well, they
got nobody throwing a flag? Wasn't the one guy for Shanley all the way across the line of scrimmage? Yeah.
Well, so what happened is that the two guys went in motion from right to left. The left defensive end jumped. They both looked at the official, and the official didn't throw a flag. He just blew his whistle. And he went over and just did this, one encroachment. So there was no laundry on the field.
Well, you don't want to get it dirty.
And they toss it. Schroeder trying to get to the edge, and he comes off one tackle, and he's going to be wrapped up.
Yeah, he wants that read back. Is on that toss play, you got to read that tackle too. That in the tackle, he actually had his guy pushed. He had his butt on the inside, pushing his guy to the outside, and you got to cut that back inside. And instead, he tried to go to the outside of it and went right into the blocker or the defender for the Deacons.
Former colleague of ours tuning in, Chuck. West Fargo defeated Century 7-6, mining up 14-0 at halftime over St. Mary's.
Who's the colleague tuning in?
Nick Walker.
Oh, that a guy.
Coach Walker.
Perfect. I love it.
Uh-huh.
We miss you, Nick.
Man running the show up in Cowboy Country.
Killdeer.
The Killdeer Cowboys. 5:16 to go here in this one. The Demons trail 40-18. Hafner. Back to pass. Looking left, throws it underneath. Caught. Turning upfield is Lamar, 40. Lamar and the ball.
Let's say if is he down?
I think he was down. Yep.
Lost the football, but that's that little bubble screen on the outside. Lamar, he catches it going towards the line of scrimmage. Angle, showed good speed, put his head down, picked up the first down. 16-yard.
Sorry,
carry.
Chuck.
It's
Demons
right.
quickly to the line of scrimmage. Hafner back to pass, looks right, throws incomplete. On the coverage there was Perkarovich. Also out in coverage there was Hannison for the Deacons. Clock stops at 4:51.
Huber was the one. He doesn't have a catch. Lamar's got 4. Johnner's got 4. Schroeder's got a couple. Henke's got a couple. And Huber's had a couple thrown to him, but hasn't been able to pull one in.
2nd down and 10 for the Demons. Ball spotted on their own 44-yard line. Hafner again, back to pass, straight drop, throws it out in the flat, caught and falling down. What are they doing there?
Sorry. James Nagel slipped, and he had space in front of him.
Well, and then everybody looked at him like, yeah, go ahead. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a new rule change. I know there's not, but that's what it appeared to be.
And what a throw by the quarterback. He rolled out. He had somebody kind of jumping in the air. He leaned to the side, a little sidearm throw. And it came out a little low, and maybe that's Nagel. When the ball came out low, he had to go get it, and that's a loss, Scott, of 14 on the play.
Yeah, 3rd down and 19 now and Hafner back to pass. Hafner steps up, throws it across the middle, incomplete as he threw it behind Lamar. And he was blown up, was Hafner, once he threw that. And getting back there for Shanley, that was Cam Allers. So now 4th down and 19, and who's on to punt? Oh, now they bring in for Bismarck High. Who's that? Is that?
I don't know. Boy.
Zur to punt it away.
He is not a big kid.
No, he's not. Snap. Spiral kick. Taken at the 40-yard line and angling to the sideline for the Deacons. That is Caden Chrisman. So the Deacons will take over, and it appears, for all intents and purposes, that they're going to pick up victory number 1 on the season as they lead it with just 3:58 to play in the contest. Oh, I did not give Shanley. I apologize there.
Didn't give him some points?
I didn't give him that bonus point.
The extra point? Hey, they make one. They missed a few. Can't take that away.
So they lead it 40-18 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Now we got a new quarterback in there for Shanley. That's Carson Busick. And a new
Fumble.
running back in there. The ball comes out. On the carry was
28, Scott.
Gabe Danderin.
And the recovery for the Demons, number 10, that's Ty Allen.
Ty Allen. So
give him a run down to the 43-yard line for Danderin, right? You said? Danderin. Let me see, where's the guy? I think we had the pronunciations. Right here. Yeah, Danderin.
Danderin, I'd stand corrected.
Gabe Danderin.
Gabe Danderin fumbles the football. Gives it back to Bismarck High with 3:51 to play.
First blemish.
Yeah.
On either side.
Now it appears like we got a new quarterback in there now for the Demons, and he goes under center. He does. As handing that one off for Bismarck High, that's Quinn Hafner.
He's the starting quarterback.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Yeah. What am I looking at? That was a new tailback in there. Mozoff got the carry.
Yeah, Ashton
Yep,
Mozoff, Maddie's little brother. Remember Maddie?
Yep,
she was
I
a
sure
little
do.
spitfire in the basketball and softball side for the Demon girls.
As Hafner's still in at quarterback. And then here's Tinchner's that tailback here. Deacon show blitz. Tinchner, trying to get to the edge, and he can't do so as he's going to be wrapped up for a loss.
Shanley's number 21, Jake Lees.
Tackle by
Oh,
Jake Kraft.
They're going to give him a little bit of a gain. Jake Kraft on the stop, as Chuck said. Clock winds at 2:49 to play.
Tincher's got the touchdown rushing for the Demons. 3 carries, 8 yards for Tincher.
2:35 left to play in this one, and Shanley appears that they are going to get their first win of 2022.
Shanley's an impressive team.
Yeah, they certainly
You can
are.
tell this
Yep.
is going to be a team that's going to be in contention for the title.
Yep, I would agree with you 100% there, partner. Oh, Hafner fumbles it, and then he's going to be wrapped up by big number 44.
Uh-oh.
Allers, and then a flag comes out.
Yeah, late activity. Coach Gibson screaming at his team. I don't know if it's quarterback got jumped on by Allers, and Allers was kind of celebrating, and maybe that's what it was. Too much celebration by Allers. Yeah, that's what he picked up a sack, if you want to call it that. There was a fumble by Hafner on that, and then he had to fall on it. Allers fell on him.
Yeah, and Allers is going to come out of the game now.
Do you get a sack on that when the ball fumbled like that? Maybe. At any rate, it's a penalty.
Troy Mattern having a few words with his defensive end. Hafner mows off over the left side. He's got some room, and he's out near the 35-yard line. Jordan Leininger makes the stop. 2 minutes to play in the ball game.
Got a new PA guy. I haven't heard that voice before. Have you?
Yeah, I'm not so sure by the sounds of that, Chuck, if that's not Mr. Carr, the hockey coach.
Oh, really? Okay. See if we got the same offensive lineman in here still.
As Hafner goes under center with 1:39 to play. Coming near side is mows off again, and he's driven backwards by a host of white jerseys.
Yeah, tried to pull the backside guard, and there were nothing doing. As good penetration on that left side by the Deacons. They got somebody down. That's Perkarovich is down again. That same right calf that he's been struggling with. He's going to have to come out again. He got a cramp again. He boy, got some big old fight. Look at him waddling off.
Oh, that's awesome.
3-yard loss. That Tincher again, right?
Yep. No, that was Mozoff.
That was Mozoff? All right, sorry, I blew up.
Yep. 23. That was Mozoff on the carry.
So a minute left. I'm going to mosey my way
All
down.
right, that sounds good, big fella. Minute to go. Back to pass. They're going to throw it far sideline over the head of the intended receiver down there. That was Preston Lamar. Falls incomplete with 1 minute and 1 second to play in the contest. It'll bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Demons, and it appears they're going to go for it. Chuck's going to make his way down to the playing field. Fourth down and 5 now as the Demons will go for it. Hafner back to pass, looking left. He's going to throw. Same play again. They're going to try to get Lamar, and over his head, incomplete. Demons turn it over on downs. And was there a flag thrown? Oh, yeah, there's a flag right there on the far sideline. And oh, okay. Penalty goes against the Demons, so they decline it. So now Shanley will come out, and I'm guessing we're going to get a few kneel downs here as Rosberg's still in there at quarterback, and that appears as to what they're going to do. As got a man standing back at the, Rosberg takes a snap, kneels it down. Clock will wind down. And the Deacons come out west and knock off the Bismarck Demons here by a score of 40-18. As Chuck said, this is a team that pretty impressive. Pretty impressive are the Fargo Shanley Deacons, as that will be the final play as both teams line up and will shake hands. It's all over but the final horn. 40-18, Fargo Shanley is going to win this one, and that's going to lead us into our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show, and there's the final horn. Shanley wins it 40-18. We'll be back with our post-game show after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here.
Well, welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show. Right now, Chuck Claremont's got the head coach of the Fargo Shanley Deacons, Troy Mattern. Let's go down on the field and Chuck Claremont. Chuck, take it away.
All right, thanks, Scott. Coach, your team dominated tonight. The first half did not give up a first down at all, and defensively I thought you played extremely well. You seemed to open it up a little bit from the offense in the second half, but I was also impressed with your running the football in the first half.
Yeah, you give credit to our defense. I thought their first half was excellent, and it gave us, unfortunately, we had a lot more opportunities in the first half where we got to learn how to punch those in offensively, but, it's first game. You don't know what to expect. There's so many variables in a first game, but the way our kids responded with energy coming to the bowl, everyone knows coming to play here against Bismarck High is very difficult, but couldn't be more proud of the kids for what we did, and we're 1-0.
I mean, you didn't throw it 60 times, but you threw 25 times. You had 5 touchdowns, opened it up. To me, it just showed, you probably showed a lot of tape from other teams saying they got a lot to prepare for when they play the Shanley Deacons.
Yeah, we're an athletic team. We have a lot of guys that can get in space, and we want to utilize Michael. Michael's a tremendous quarterback. He struggled on some throws a little late on his reads, but he's going to figure it out. He didn't, it's 12 months since he's played, so it's a good opportunity for him to get back on film and get better from what he needs to do. But yeah, we're excited where we're at, but again, we just got to be able, I think we had the ball maybe 3 times in their end in the first half where we didn't score. Those are opportunities that when you play a good football team, you got to capitalize on.
I felt you played physical too. I mean, you showed out here that you're not just a throwing football team. You ran the ball really well, and you showed a lot of physicality at the point of attack on your line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we have 4 of our 5 linemen back, so that's a good place to start. And those guys, they're hungry. They're strong kids. They put the time in the weight room, and it did show tonight. And I couldn't be more proud of the energy that they showed.
Good win, Coach. I think it's going to be a good year for the Deacons.
All right, appreciate your coverage. Thank you.
All right, Michael, step in here, buddy. Congratulations on a great game for you. 5 touchdowns tonight. Started a little bit slow. You didn't start slow because you were 2 for 2 with 2 touchdowns. Then you had some incompletions. Coach said there were some guys that maybe you missed on that, but ultimately felt like first game jitters, played really well.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we came out really hot, and lineman blocked great the whole game, and we did stall a little bit in that second quarter. By the end of the day, we came back in the third quarter. We kept fighting, and we kept the gas on the pedal, and at the end of the day, we got the win. That's all that matters.
You know, I think you showed too that you're not just a passing team. Yes, you had 5 touchdowns, you had 250 plus yards, but you ran the football extremely well.
For sure, yeah, especially when you have an offensive line like that. You know, all those guys did a hell of a job today. Oh, sorry, I mean, great job, but you know, I can't appreciate them enough. You know, they had great holes, they had great pass protection, especially when you have offensive line. Our running game's going to be good, our passing is good, all props to them.
You know, the first touchdown you guys had, you had all kinds of time, and you got to have that. You had that backside route. I'm guessing you guys just been licking your chops running that one in practice this week.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We ran through that in practice, and I'm just really excited to throw that in the game. And obviously, Bush made a great catch on that, and I had a great time from the line, but it was a lot of fun.
I would say pretty good start to the season right now for you guys. You laying on the Demons, but lots of expectations for your team going forward.
Yeah, for sure. You know, obviously it brings a lot of confidence going into the next week, but at the same time, we got to clean up a lot of things. We did make a lot of mistakes, and I put that on myself for not doing the best in the second quarter, but at least I came back in the third quarter. But at the end of the day, we just got to clean up our mistakes and just keep working hard and keep the gas on the pedal.
Victory's going to make the 200-mile drive home better.
Yeah, you know it.
All right, congratulations. Great job. Scotty, well-spoken, Mr. Rosberg, and Coach Mattern, very pleased with that first win against the Demons tonight. Shanley in victory. Back up to you.
All right, Charlie, good job, my friend. As you heard it there, Troy Mattern very happy with his team's performance tonight. He told us coming into this game he might throw it 60 times. Well, he didn't throw it 60 times, but I certainly think Chuck touched on an interesting point there as he made it that this is going to be a tough team to prepare for moving forward, and certainly Rosberg, you know, not played a football game in 12 months. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what, watch out for this young man when it gets into October and early November, as Shanley certainly flexed their muscle tonight as they win this one tonight by a score of 40-18. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Shots Crossroads get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. And whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you to work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. Roll on with more. We'll have a look at the final individual and team numbers. 40-18, Shanley wins it here at the MD Resource Community Bowl. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Yeah, welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. This one has gone final. Bismarck High is defeated 40-18 by the Fargo Shanley Deacons. We can update you on some scores across the state. Cheyenne over Legacy 35-14. Bismarck High, obviously we just had that one. We got that one for you here. Last report, Mandan was defeating Davies. South over Williston 45-6. Century goes down 7-6.
Wow.
To West Fargo. And at last report, St. Mary's was leading, or Minot was leading St. Mary's 14-0 up in the Magic City. Again, you can hear that one on the PSP network as well, as Nick Hallberg has the call for you on that one as well. And we'll try to get some more updates. I know that one out in New Salem, that was a dandy going into the second half. We'll try to update you through that one as Chuck Claremont tries to tally up the final game numbers here Also, again, we'll have our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage, and then we'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Charlie, you got the numbers done?
I do.
All right, for a look at the final individual and team numbers, here's Chuck.
All right, thanks, big fella. For the Bismarck Demons, 32 of 60 on the ground today. 47 yards, a little better in the second half, but still good defense by the Shanley Deacons, hold them to under 2 yards a rush. Throwing the football, I tell you, there's some spark there for Coach Mark Gibson and Quinn Hafner. Threw the ball very well, 13 of 16, 157 yards and 2 touchdowns, so 48 total plays for the Demons, 217 yards. 190 of those in the second half. No fumbles for the Demons. 7 punts, 34-yard average. 5 penalties for 35 yards. They did get 8 first downs the second half, so they moved the ball a little better in that second half. Had a sack in the first half by Aiden Schlafman and no interceptions. For the Deacons, 27 rushes for 162 yards. Just 6 rushes the second half. They passed the ball a little more. 20 total plays for them in the second half. Throwing the football, 14 of 25. No interceptions, 269 yards. Total plays there for the Shanley Deacons. 52 plays in the night, 431 yards total. They did lose a fumble late in the football game. 4 punts, 40-yard average, 6 penalties, 65 yards, and they had 11 total first downs for the Deacons. Mehus had a big sack that turned into 2 points for the Deacons. From an individual perspective, the Bismarck Demons, Hudson Schroeder, 12 carries for just 22 yards. Mosloff came in, had 2 carries for a yard. Quinn Hafner, the quarterback, 5 carries for 5 yards. Lamar had 5 carries for 14 yards. Carter Henke 5 carries for 9 yards, and Tincher had 4 carries for 13 yards and an 8-yard touchdown run. As I mentioned, Quinn Hafner tonight, 13 of 16, just 3 incompletions tonight at 157 yards. Would have had more if Mr. Nagel wouldn't have fell down on that one at a loss of 14, but still 157 yards total on 13 completions. Spread it around to 4 different receivers. Lamar had 4 catches for 67. Johnner had 4 for 27. He had a 17-yard touchdown catch. Schroeder had 2 catches for 47. He had a 40-yard touchdown catch. Henke had 2 catches for 30, and then Nagel 1 for minus 14. So the first half, I mean, that was the story of the game to me, is that defense just, the Demon didn't get their first down, 6 minutes and 46 seconds, 6 minutes and 34 seconds of the third quarter. And Shanley at that point, I think the game was probably pretty much put away, and I don't think there was any concern that they had that the Demons were going to catch up. They were just kind of running some new plays, getting some different things, and overall good effort for the Deacons. Impressive, the number, 4 ranked team in the state. They showed it tonight.
Yeah, they certainly did. Chuck, a couple more things we got to do on the post-game show here is we got to give out our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. Sponsored by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country. Location in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Chuck, your thoughts?
Well, which way do we have to go? I mean, we got to go for Demons. Does it make any difference who we're going?
I don't think it really does.
Yeah,
no.
I don't think so either. So, I loved that backside throw that from Hafner to Schroeder. They set it up after. Well, it would have been the 94-yard touchdown kickoff return, but it got called for a penalty, and they went right back to Schroeder, rolled out to his right. That was Hafner, threw a little back throw to Schroeder. Nobody was touching him as he goes 40 yards untouched. That's our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game.
Well, Chuck, and then we got to give out our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sport Clips is the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Tonight's Sport Clips game MVP is?
How do you not go to Rossberg? 14 of 25, 269 yards, 5 touchdowns, an 80-yarder, 45, 32, 30, and 9. Plus he had 46 yards rushing and a couple first downs on third down plays. So got to go with Michael Rossberg for our Sport Clips player of the game.
Well, there you have it. As Rossberg is our Sport Clips MVP of the game, and our game number 1 for us in the books here on the PSP Network. Lots more to come this fall, as we're certainly looking to bring it to you. Continuing coverage on the PSP Network right now. St. Mary's and Minot High still doing battle up in the Magic City. So tune into that. Nick Hallberg has the call for you on that one. As Shanley, repeating our final score here tonight, Fargo Shanley comes to town and they knock off the Demons in the home opener 40-8. 18. For Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey saying so long. What did I miss?
Nothing. I'm just trying to give some love to our camera guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I know you had a flow going there.
Trevor Haas as well. Appreciate a nice job in his night on the broadcast as well. Look for more from him to come as well. Again, repeating our final score, Bismarck High drops a home opener 40-18 to Fargo Shanley. Until next time, Scott Woodmansey saying so long from the MDU Resources Community Bowl.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.